Hi. I thought I was saying hi this whole time. I forgot to unmute myself. Hi. Let me see if I can wait, I didn't get Joe's links. Joe. I need to get your link. Hold on. Let me see. Oh my god. Twitch. Is that it? Okay. Sorry, I'm updating the command. I forgot to add Joe's whole Twitch link. Okay. There you go. And then let me. How do I invite you? Is the question. Let me see. Cause I wanna invite Stump and Kobe first and Wicked to see if roles manager, no, stream manager. There is a way to invite people. See all favorites. Kobe is my favorites now. Stump, CP or CT? How do you CPT? I always get them mixed up. I don't know why. What the fuck? Is there a way to invite? Okay. Did everybody get it? You have to mute yourself. Yeah. That's so fucking funny. I need Firefox right now. Oh, someone got banned. Someone got banned in my channel. Wow. Tangui Larakai. Can I do you want me to do the command Kobe right now? Um if you join, you guys should have gotten like the shared invite guests. It should be on Twitch. It'll like send you a message. So that you guys, I'm trying to make sure everybody got it. Who's streaming? I think we could say he's not streaming. Wicked, I have you muted. Oh my god. I'm sorry, Wicked. What? I had you muted. No! No, I'm so sorry. What the fuck? Yes! No! No, I'm sorry. Oh, okay. I'm like, I'm trying to like put in what the hell? Just little baby. Do, 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 do. I got the invite link too. I posted in the clubhouse. Oh shit. Oh, he vibing. Good for him. Oh my god, this is such a big. Okay, now that I'm like live, I should go on my main page. Let me.
Watch the stump chat and the Q
Okay, everybody
chat.
can hear. Oh wait, we don't need to hear you guys on Discord, huh? So I'll mute you on Discord and then in a
Oh my
second.
god, I
we
love
gotta get in
Kobe's
the game
PNG.
first.
Huh?
Who's
Yeah.
hosting?
It just goes crazy and shakes its tongue.
That's what I was
That's
gonna ask.
awesome.
Who wants to host? Or do you want me to host?
Why?
It's just whoever has the best PC should host.
Okay, well, I have a G4.
I have
had
a
to buy a bigger
decent
case.
computer.
I have a,
I don't mind. I don't mind hosting. Usually when I host, it's pretty okay.
Yippee!
Okay. Okay.
All right, hold on. Me. Nope, that's not the right thing. I'm just gonna
Oh wait,
close
the
the thing because it
music's
usually shows
like
the
still
It
on.
shows the password.
Okay, we're gonna
Where
end
is
the
the
music.
thing? There it is.
Wicked, why are you sending penis?
Huh?
Penis.
Don't say that.
Penis.
No, I like it. Keep saying it.
Sending penis is not. I typed penis in the chat. You gotta like specify, man. Very different.
Oh my god,
sentence.
Kobe! Thank you for the sub.
Of course. I was surprised I'm not. Okay, I have to tell you something. The other day, I don't know if you saw it, I suddenly followed you on Twitch and I thought I was following you all this time. So I went on your profile and I saw I wasn't following you and I was so ashamed of myself.
That's crazy.
I was so embarrassed.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna do the friends thing one more time. Hold on. I'm gonna do the friends command, Kobe, if that's okay. It might show up in your chat.
Yeah, sounds
Wait,
good.
you haven't started the shared chat yet. You gotta click the start shared chat.
Oh wait, is it?
No, it's not on yet, and only you can do it.
Shared chat.
I'm gonna deafen real quick.
Oh,
so
now
I can...
it should work. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna do it.
Oh, yeah,
Sorry,
there we go.
Faggot. Okay.
Yippee!
It'll show everybody's links.
All right, I've started the game.
Stop Wicked.
That's a good password.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I could probably go back to sharing my screen in the game.
So you guys can do friends whenever you
Ah.
want on my end, and it'll come up.
Oh yeah, my recommendation is just once we're all in, just mute Discord. That's what I do.
Yeah, I'm gonna
like turn the output volume of Discord down to like 1 or like 0, so that our reactives still go, but we talk in game.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna do that right now.
I see a certain person is on right now. I love when you do that. It's so funny.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm gonna put my output volume to 0 now, so I can't hear you guys in the Discord anymore.
Okay, me too. High fat sock. 1%.
Change color.
Wait.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
There we go. Okay, okay. I have not seen any of the new monsters yet.
Oh, they're a treat. One of them is really funny.
What's the password?
Played like what last week?
What's the
When I
password?
played with Liquid and Q, we saw a couple of them.
New stuff.
And they were a treat.
Wait, what's the password?
Oh, I'm excited. I'm ready. I'm ready. I haven't played in so long.
Okay, hamburger.
It's a good game. It's a great game.
Go. Ooh! Joe's live. Let's go.
Yay! Yay! Wow! Yeah. I don't know why. I'm probably the least rapist. Who was it? Like we were playing Repo last time. I will freeze up. I try not to, but it's hard. Yeah. I'm like always screaming at Wicked. Oh my god. Was it last time? No, it's okay. Last time we were playing though, I kept like getting us out and I would just freeze up and hide in a corner and everybody would die. Yeah. Oh. Damn. Oh, I forgot. Well, that's fine. That's so funny. Huh. Oh wait, I should mute on Discord. Well, that's fine either way. What the fuck? I'm like, what?
I invited Jill 3
Oh my
Steam.
god.
I don't know if she got it yet.
It should work the passwords in Clubhouse, Joe.
She's typing it on stream. Oh, it's okay. It was all
there we
started.
go.
Oh, I'm like, what happened with Joe?
Everything's broken on my stream.
Oh lord.
Is everything okay?
My overlay's gone, so I'm using an old one. You guys were like microscopic, then my microphone wasn't working. It's okay. I think it's all working okay now, at least.
I'm trying to do like a
Cut
different
out
color.
the music.
Oh yeah, let me turn off my music as well.
We've done all the technical difficulty. I accidentally opened up the.
Oh, they're not hearing you guys.
Adventure 2 launcher for some reason.
What?
Oops. I don't know why Zoro has that pinned to my taskbar. I meant to turn off my music and I accidentally opened up Sonic Adventure 2.
That's so
Nice.
funny.
Wait, no, that's a terrible game.
Wow.
Immediately
Biggest
turned
Sonic
it
fan. Hate
Are we
Sonic
all
Adventure
ready
2.
to game?
Yeah.
I think I am. We're on a train wreck here? Yeah, I'm sorry, Eclipse, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
We're gonna play Repo though with 4 very cool friends, so.
Yes.
Two of them I haven't really spoken to before.
Hi, nice to
That's why
meet you.
it's
I'm
been
Luke
so
and
long.
Okay, I'm ready.
Zora's so aggressive.
He's just a feisty little guy. Oh, everybody's like loading right now, so nobody heard me. Sorry. I get nervous. Oh, wait. Please tell me you're gonna load. Hello?
Alright, we're in the first area.
Oh my god, I got
Headband
scared.
Man.
I got scared my game was gonna crash.
Twitch.
Alright, let's go.
Let's see, run this shit.
Look, it's already running out there, man.
Everybody just
There
left the
we
cart?
go.
Oh, okay. You guys are still loading.
You can join the stream.
Monkey.
Except cookies.
Monkey.
Where's the cart?
Oh, I got it.
I got it.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. It's not your fault.
Guys, which one
The
are you
ring.
I think it's Q. Oh.
What?
What color is Q?
Q's the host of the Twitch sharing thing.
What
The
happened?
Host of the nightmare.
What happened with
It
Joe?
says, you guys can let me. Oh my god, is it not picking up my microphone again?
No, we can hear you.
In the game we can. Just like don't
Oh, okay.
use the shared chat microphone at all.
Oh yeah, that shit's annoying.
I've
There we go.
Oh.
What the hell is this?
Oh.
Just nothing?
There's nothing in.
Oh.
We're in now.
No, nada.
All right. Now I can.
Oh, don't click his nose. Don't click that to his nose, man.
Only when you're blowing up people. Can I go?
Only when I'm blowing up
You
the
can do it
headman.
twice if you want, so we can make it as a bomb.
Oh hell yeah!
I'm exploding people.
Try.
There's nothing here, right?
Stomp.
I do not know that how everything's
pooping my
misaligned. I'm not
pants.
looking at that anymore.
You doing good, Joe? You okay?
Yes, I'm making sure my Google
Expensive.
Chrome is not gonna eat all of my RAM.
Contraption.
Pile of bones or something. Where's the cart?
I'm ready to
I
log
found a
in now.
sextant.
Okay.
Sex toy?
What?
Sextant.
What?
What are you
What
saying,
the hell
No, a
Wicked?
sextant. You know that thing you use to navigate before they made GPS?
Oh,
No, I
fucking
don't- I
Stump
don't
always
use
calls
those.
it that. I was like, what?
It's called
That
a
is-
sextant. Yeah.
It is what it's called, yeah. it's a real thing.
A sextant? Oh my god.
That's what it's
ah!
called.
Ah! You're gonna hit it.
No, my rhinoceros!
Yeah.
You guys got it. Hit.
Get in the
Come
car.
here, my son.
We gotta take
Is our
it back.
quota $0? How does that work?
Well, we can take it back now. We should probably take it back. I hear a
Oh,
noise.
what happened?
Frog thing.
Oh, the frog.
Ew!
Man.
Oh no, it's the clown.
Oh,
It's the clown.
that's not good.
Run away.
For that, I mean, just slowly walk away.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I'm just gonna do this. Move.
Why am I still in my Halloween PNG? I need to go back to my normal one. Ouch!
Hello.
Where'd everyone go?
I think they might have died or ran. I wish we could have gotten the frog and
Are
then
you guys
got
in the
them
truck
jumping
already?
in.
No, they're not in the truck.
Should we get in the truck?
Should
We
we?
should go find where they went. Oh!
The fuck 'em.
No, don't start the car yet. They can make it.
No, I'm not starting it. I'm waiting for them.
Hello?
Watch out.
I'm eating a taquito right now.
Okay.
What do you mean?
Guys, I ate something.
What? Hey, yo, what the?
Get her out of here.
Pushing.
She's throwing up.
Alright,
Guys, the cheese was not good anymore.
Oh no.
It's okay, we made it out.
Sorry, I should have like I thought I told you guys I was gonna go put the money back. The money. It's muted.
I was like, oh, that's just not to swear.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Fuck!
I should have told you guys I was rushing. Sorry.
I don't censor the VODs, I do censor for clips. That's it, though. And I just manually do, it's fine.
It's like you guys are either the same shade or like one RGB point
we have
off.
to think about
no tumble
what
launch,
we want.
Fucking terrible.
Wait, what
Death
color am I right
battery,
now?
stamina,
You're red.
extra
Totally like
jump.
the same color.
Let me in.
Yeah.
I
me
kind of
change.
want
Alright, who
crouch
wants to
rest.
throw me up there?
Me.
Throw me up
I
there.
want crouch rest.
What
upgrade.
is a death head battery upgrade?
Oh,
What
so
does that do?
the new
Hell
update, when you
yeah.
die, you can move around, but you only have a
Interesting.
certain battery to move around and talk. It'll die.
Oh, that's
It'll
that's
upgrade
so
that.
cool. Well, maybe the strength is a good idea.
I
It's
think
only
strength
5.
is better, but like I don't know.
I'll put it in the thing.
Duck bucket.
Is that a fucking?
Is anybody orange?
I'll be
No,
having
I
this
don't
in
like
the
the
back
cluster
of
bomb. I don't like the I don't
Overwatch
like
with
the
the
cluster
gals.
bomb. The cluster bomb is
Good
so
luck,
inconsistent.
Eclipse.
No cluster bomb.
Every time I use it, it doesn't kill anything.
Okay, so we have
That
3K
sounds like
left.
a skill issue.
Oh,
It
there's a
just shoots
stun. There's a
grenades everywhere
shockwave
and I get
grenade.
hit. I don't like the shockwave one is the stun one's pretty good because it
Stun?
usually stuns them for a few seconds.
We
Yeah,
can
I'll
do
buy the
stun if
one.
you guys or oh, there's a shockwave mine, explosive mine. There's explosive mine. Oh, it's
I got a
3K.
grenade. I'm just gonna bring the stun bomb and the grenade.
Oh,
and that usually
there's a
works
stun
pretty
grenade
good.
here.
Yeah, I found one already.
Oh,
Hi.
but we
so
have
how do
2K
I-
left. We have 2K left.
5 to
1K
8,
left.
I think.
Oh, 1K. I'm not reading right. I'm
Which one
done.
is the happy one?
Is there like something?
Oh, this one.
special?
0. It's 0. Hi, Kobe.
I jumped over
I
Kobe.
beat you.
You did
Oh,
it too.
shit.
What the
Crazy.
No, it doesn't
Oh, I
work.
got
the
that
fuck?
right.
I forgot how to drop and roll. Oh shit.
Yeah!
God damn it.
Alright, who was that? Who was
That was
Hey, the
Yeah.
mine is going off.
Damn it, I wanted to pick you up, Kobe.
Wait.
I got you fucker! I got you!
No!
Give me Kobe. Yes. Oh shit.
Yeah, I was about to say press that
Oh
button.
shit, wait! No!
Don't target me!
Where's Kobe?
I told you I wanted to rotate you. What are we gonna go with?
Fuck.
I'm rotating you, bitch!
Oh, it's Q. The
Hi.
letter Q to press to roll.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yes.
Go.
Ah,
Hi,
Look
Shane.
at her falling enemies.
No.
Damn
Get
it!
her.
No! God damn it! Damn it.
Oh.
Hi, Steve.
I was trying to do it, but no.
Give me these
But...
two bad
Use mouse
boys.
scroll to alter the distance of. Why
We
is it giving me
know.
a damn tutorial?
Wait, I'm gonna
Get
get
out of my
the
face.
the
Get
crouch.
out.
Get out.
Who wants the strength upgrade?
Can
Was
I?
it Kobe or who was it who got the strength?
I
Tell
suggested
Wicked
it.
Raiden I said hi,
Oh.
please.
If you want, you can get it. Yeah, I don't want it.
Oh, yeah.
I got it.
That's so
My bad.
fucking
Were you guys
mean.
planning to use that?
I'm gonna beat you.
I was holding it, my guy. I'm gonna cry in the corner over there.
Oh my god.
But now you have to do all the heavy lifting.
I
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah.
He's like the man has it now.
I'm the monster
about
on
to-
shit now. I got the grenades.
I have the crouch upgrade, so I'm only there good for stamina.
I gotta.
I'm only
Fresh
good to be
pants.
annoying. Oh, well, here's a big thing I've never seen before.
The potion.
This
The
is where I keep all
potion.
my.
There's
What
one
the
up
hell
here.
this?
Potion.
What the fuck? There's someone up here.
I can't pick it up even with my
It's a
strength
big
upgrade.
candle.
Is there a chair I can use, or is there someone I can use, or can I use this?
Someone I can use.
Here.
There goes one manga.
Doomed Yuri.
Doomed Yuri? Where?
We got this.
Signalis. I just finished playing Signalis. That was a Doomed Yuri game.
Oh fuck! I fucked it up. Like 300 gone. Wait, I heard Yaoi. Hold on.
No,
You're
Yuri.
Yuri.
I heard both.
Oh.
No, I said Signalis is Doomed Yuri.
Kobe
I
said
played it.
Yaoi.
Oh, Kobe said Yaoi.
Yeah, where are they? What is this? No. Oh, this is the locked one. If this gets broken, isn't this evil?
I don't know.
It starts moving around if it breaks. So we can break it on a monster if we want, and then it'll start trying to eat it.
The building is very
okay.
gehoorig. You know? I was like,
evil.
okay, well,
What do you?
shut
Fuck
up.
you. Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
I see an item!
Who says shut up, Q? Or am I insane?
No one said that.
How
No
much
one
money we got in this thing? Well, we got enough
It's
money to turn this in.
wild.
Oh, are
Turn
we?
this in.
We're good.
Yeah, we needed two, so we should put this in the first one. And
Oh,
then
okay.
We got
Yeah,
the
yeah.
extra left for
Somebody
the
find
second
the new checkpoint, and then we're gonna go back. Oh,
All right, I'm
Sounds
gonna
good.
escort you
okay. Where is it? Oh, okay. It's just
It's
around
this
the
way.
corner.
in case there's a monster.
We gotta be quiet then.
In case of the monster.
Okay. Okay, everybody move out. They might
Yeah, I
die.
think we have enough for the second one as well.
Yeah.
So we don't even have to find any more loot.
Hopefully they
What would
found
you
the next
do if
one.
if I just jumped in there? What would you do?
I would put you in a cart and just leave you there for like a while.
It's fucked up.
What the fuck you want me to do?
It's fucked up and evil.
Oh, somebody died.
Shh.
I thought this was on one. Oh, I didn't.
So she's still not dead. Ow.
Man, there's like nothing.
Okay, I got out.
Okay, cool. Yeah, she's damaged, but I have like nothing to finish her off with.
Yeah, if we had like the book that damaged, I would have been able to kill her probably.
Yeah, I was looking for something.
Oh my god, my heart almost stopped. I was alone and it just like got near me.
Hello,
Hello.
Q.
Hey, I threw grenades at it and it was not happy.
Oh,
No,
this
don't
one
push
we
it
can
on. That's
kill
the
it with
full thing. That's the
this.
full thing.
I think.
Okay,
What the fuck?
He's twisting and turning. This
Immediately, I was like, oh hell no.
What the
Guy.
hell?
Do we have everything? I think we do.
Okay,
Yeah,
put
what
the
killed
put the
Wicked?
box
Let's
inside.
go. Let's go.
Yeah.
Wicca got killed by the scissor hands girl.
Oh, okay.
By
I almost got
Sayeli.
killed by the scissored hands.
Edward
Okay.
Scissorhands.
And then I almost killed her, but then I had like no damage
Okay, we
left
gotta
to
go.
deal on her.
Oh.
She's
I
like
just
right
kinda
there in the
gave up.
corner, so be careful.
Oh, thank you for healing whoever did that.
Alright. Let's be careful.
Yeah, she wiped my ass for me.
What?
Yeah,
Stop
it
giving
was
me
like.
health. I don't need much more health.
I'm gonna give it to Wicked.
It's where are all the other half of the doors?
Oh shit!
Rush!
Okay, we can like let him.
Oh, I figured out where the doors went.
Oh!
Jesus.
These people are not good at self. Oh no. Hi, Nocti, how are you? Hi, Soul, how are you? Wait, who came in here? Because I haven't been looking at chat. Hope you guys are having a good day. Sleepy. Oh, you sleepy? Oh, well, hopefully you had a good sleep at least. Did everybody run? Just passing by.
And Soul.
Soul, hi Soul.
Soul and Soul.
Yeah, Soul and Soul.
Refreshing.
Is Kobe okay? Is she
They're
dying?
all okay. They're just getting cornered.
Should we help them? Should we try to kill it? Or should I sacrifice myself to kill it?
I think they'll be okay. There's 3 of them and only there's Stump.
I fucking
Yeah.
made it.
What happened to the other 2?
Wicked was behind me.
Oh.
Well,
He
I
tried
don't
helping
see
Kobe.
him.
I guess
Oh,
he got
thank you for
lost.
hydrate.
Hi.
Where's Kobe? Oh, there God. Okay, thank God.
We did it. We all made it.
Yay!
We were about to start a launch rescue mission.
Yeah.
Hit the thing now before it catches
Yay,
up with
okay.
us.
A honey butter chicken biscuit. Hell yeah.
Ooh,
That sounds
yeah.
good.
Oh,
Nice.
I want that. I want that.
Now
Oh.
breathe. Okay,
I think I'm gonna like see if I can get a sandwich, or my sister actually is making pho, so let's see if I'm gonna eat that or.
I'll give them so
Fuck.
much. Give me the
There's no
toast.
strength
Okay,
this
I
time,
want-
but
I want
the
something.
stamina upgrade.
I want the
Give me that
tumble
tumble
climb.
lunch.
Oh, wait, do you want the tumble climb?
I want more
I
stamina,
want
bro.
a stamina.
Do you want the tumble climb?
Yes, get some
Oh, we can't get the
stamina.
cannon.
What
I don't have
is
enough for the
this
cannon.
thing?
You put it in the cart, and the cart gets a mounted gun to shoot stuff with.
That's so
Jesus
cool.
Christ.
Actually,
That is
I might
so
get the
cool.
player count because I feel like I'm always looking out for the people who's alive, but at the same time, I'm not sure.
Yeah, you're so
Yeah, this sounds
fast. Maybe
good.
it would
Oh,
be
wait.
handy.
I
Let's
think
check
at
the
least
script.
one of us. Yeah.
Yeah, for
Uh,
6 days,
okay.
you should get it, too.
Uppies.
Well,
uppies.
okay, who
Uppies,
wants to be the
uppies,
scout?
uppies.
Who wants to be the scout, or should I be the scout?
Well,
What
you've
does
been the
being a
one not
scout
attacked
entail?
so far.
Okay.
You died, Wicked, you're out.
I haven't died because
I
I
just
kind of want the tumble climb though. Can I get the tumble
Well,
climb?
Get whatever you
What
want.
does that do?
Yay! It like gets you to climb on the wall. Like you can climb on the wall.
Oh. I think we could get both.
The
Right? Or should
ring.
we save money? I have a stamina upgrade. Just putting it out there.
I'm gonna get. Well, actually, who?
Sorry, that was
no.
me.
We need.
health
Oh,
are only
do you?
3.
What's the feather drone?
Doesn't that like make items lighter? That's what I'm
Yeah.
guessing.
Oh, they're like actually trying to flush each other.
I'm leaving. I'm cutting the stream, that's enough.
Please, toilet.
Get rotated.
Go right.
No, I
Get
can't. I
rotated.
can't rotate you. I want to
No.
rotate Kobe.
Alright,
Oh,
dude.
15K for this one. What the
We're gonna
fuck?
ignore
Some. Absolutely not.
Hey,
No!
hey, take it easy, take it easy.
Take it easy.
Take it easy.
Fuck that.
I'm grouped with a bunch of
You can throw
idiots.
it.
Walking here.
I'm walking here. Take it easy.
Take it
Whoa!
easy.
What you got? A knife!
British?
How much is
Take it
Oh
easy.
shit, they got
I'm
killed.
walking here. Take it easy. I can't do the voice. I cannot.
He sounded British when he did it. It's really funny.
No, stop! My health!
Take it easy.
Stop. Stop.
Take it easy, love.
Watch it, young man!
Somebody
Watch
gets
it,
stumped.
you.
Q, you don't got your damn game up.
Huh? What? Oh, fuck me, bro.
Hi, Wiffy! Yes, we're playing
just
Repo
chatting.
Oh,
with
Feather
G,
Drone is really
1,
good.
2,
Feather Drone is really good. I
3.
suggest
I love
I
you
suggest the
so
Feather
much,
Drone.
Q. I love you so
Running.
much.
I
I can't look at everybody else's
That's
stuff.
funny. I had your stream up and didn't even realize
You
that.
didn't even tell me.
Why is... Huh?
I'm sorry.
I'm
He's
paying
not
attention
banned
to
in
the
my
game. How am I
chat, but
supposed to
he's
know?
banned in Kobe's chat because
Alright,
what
let's
he
get
did
the
if
fuck
you
outta
don't
here.
like what-
That's
Feather
so
Drone.
fucking
I got-
funny,
They're
bro.
talking
Feather
about
Drone.
you.
You know
If
what?
you're banned
That's
in my
fine.
chat,
Nobody's
you
gonna be
know what you
watching my
did.
stream. Everybody's here.
But I think it makes him unable to talk because we're all streaming
That's so
together.
fucking funny. I'm sorry, whoever like
But
just
Stain
joined.
is not banned in my chat. I'll take yes
So
Repo
Kobe is-
because there's a new
is there any-
update.
Listen,
I'm
talking to
taking-
herself?
I never
stamina.
do the
There's another one.
who? Okay,
Yo,
wh-
I'm so
Couple
fucking ready.
staminas.
You ready, Kobe?
who wants
doesn't
the
have a
grenade?
stamina upgrade so
Who wants a
far?
grenade?
I
It
have
does
one
damage
stamina,
to
one
monsters
strength.
Too, just
Do
damage.
you have a stamina upgrade?
No.
Here, take it.
Thank you.
Do you want the grenade?
welcome.
I'm
I
gonna
got the
keep
feather
it.
drone. I got the feather
Okay.
drone.
No.
I'm
So I can
Did
make
you?
items
that.
light.
Do you need to charge it?
It's fully charged. I'll need
Okay.
to charge it when we're done. If
Okay.
we make it out.
I'm sorry, Nocti, or anyone else.
Leave my production. Leave my.
God, that was so fucking good, though. Like the first, how long have
Oh,
like first
I
30
can't
minutes,
believe I
no
was
stream.
saying thank you, Wicked, so much earlier in my stream, and then completely not registering. I'm actively playing Repo with this guy. Thank you for following, by the way.
Absolutely
My brain
insane.
is so
I love that for
slow.
you.
So slow.
Open the door, please.
Open the door.
Thank you.
Oh, look at this cozy.
Is there nothing in here? That's crazy.
There's nothing?
Hey guys.
What
There
the
ain't
fuck?
shit
There's
here,
nothing
Captain.
here.
Wait, what the hell?
What? What do
Is
you
th-
mean?
what?
There's one under over there.
nothing.
Oh, there's something
What
here.
the fuck?
Oh, here's something else as well. I have a calculator! Why is stream game Valheim? Oh my god, I never changed my title and nobody said anything.
Wow.
Extinguisher.
See, this is what I said,
Goodbye,
everything's a mess.
Izzy.
The flame.
Change my name to Wicked
Hold on, let me show
Goatsy,
you
will
something.
you?
Oh hell no. Not the
Look, isn't that
fucking.
cool?
Oh, we can use it as a weapon.
Such a useful tool. I think you can also use this on monsters to make them super light.
Oh, we could. We can beat their asses.
Oh,
Yeah.
alright, thank you, Wiffy. I'm taking a
Wicked,
sip.
why? What did Wicked do?
Wicked. Got a mug.
Found a stapler.
Oh, the fishing game is...
I think the monster might be here already.
You guys ever watch Office Space? But that guy burns down the whole office because they took away his stapler.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
no.
yeah, I've seen it been.
Wicked,
want that
Wicked
fucking
out?
stapler.
Are
They
you
still make
okay?
'em.
The slimline staplers. They look really high quality.
Kick
The
Wicked
red one?
out.
What?
Izzy says kick Wicked out because he said goodbye.
Izzy's just jealous he can't play.
Oh crap. Well, now I have to load up my stream and...
Izzy is my biggest
You
hater.
get deadass time on the server. Why are you
Oh,
do
wait.
that? Like,
Come in.
Smile, I'm taking a picture.
Oh.
Cheese.
Okay, I'm
By
gonna
the
leave
way,
the.
make Ahegao face.
Hello.
Okay,
Thank you
okay,
for
you're banned.
subbing.
It's one of the new.
Smile
Look at this guy.
cue,
It's
smile.
one of the-
trying to scissor with the
It's one of the
monster and
new
now this. I
monsters.
see.
If you smack him, it flashes.
Yeah, so it's one of the new monsters. It's the birthday boy.
Izzy, thank you
Birthday
for your
boy.
sub.
Yeah, he doesn't fuck with you unless you you pop his balloons. Then he starts trying to kill you.
Oh,
why
wait,
would you
should
pop his
we-
balloons?
Should we go do the thing now?
Oh, and there's
Liz,
a
the only
frog.
reason Stain can't type right now is because he's banning Kobe chat, and that's because he was doing stuff that's okay with me but not okay in your stream. Was that another camera?
Who?
Yeah.
What?
Oh,
There's a
nice.
Fucked up little kid coming this way.
Fucked up little kid, you mean me?
No, Kobe, not you. You're a little fucked up, but not that much.
Oh wait, we're back home. That's awesome.
Yeah. Should probably hide in here whenever there's like no monsters, because they'll just come in here if we make noises.
Go
So shh.
without me.
Is there? Okay. We gotta look for the new checkpoint.
What's the blue?
I fell.
That killed him.
I fucking fell.
Oh, I popped it. No.
You
Careful,
killed
careful,
a little boy and then blew up his soul.
Fuck him.
I fucking broke his soul by accident.
I fucking hurt
My bad.
myself doing that because I didn't know how to freaking release it.
You just let go. You click it. You click again.
Oh, okay.
Good lurk.
Hi.
That was a good one. Fuck that frog.
Wicked.
I changed my name back, motherfucker. What are you talking about?
That was all Izzy.
So
I
I
know
put
it was.
the feather thing on the frog and it just made him shoot further and hurt me more.
Did
I
the
wasn't
feather
thinking
thing
about that.
die?
No, I have it still.
Okay.
Where is she? Kobe,
Some bottles of
Hello?
Pop 'em
look, it's your
bottles.
bracelet. It kind of looks like the one you had in real life.
It's me. It's literally me.
Oh, hey, oh, they just
Oh.
keep going.
Makes it really light.
Wow.
See?
Why are y'all leaving these on the floor? I can't walk.
Where's the cart? We got a big ass. Oh, it's right here.
Big ass PC.
Guys, I don't think that's gonna fit.
It's what I have at home.
No, it fits. It's right there.
What?
Should we?
Maybe if we do this together, we can pull it up.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
¿Por qué?
What is that?
No, it just fell.
My peanut.
Your peanut? Oh my
who
god, I
broke-
hate this
who broke
fucking
these?
door.
Doors.
I don't know. Yeah, what the hell? All the doors are broken.
Who done broke all the doors? Now I can't do
Extraction
nothing.
point activated. Hey, we can bring that PC over now.
Food. Thank you for the follow, Ruins. I'm gonna put the door over here.
At least my
I'm gonna move
alerts
it.
are still working.
Let's fucking
Kind
go.
Let's-
Can someone help me with
they
the
need-
door?
Yeah, yes, I'm coming.
Like, I'm gonna move the door.
The
Yes.
DORE.
Actually, never mind. Just leave it. We're gonna lift this.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
This seems dangerous.
But yeah.
That's fine.
We killed all the major monsters, so we just need to
gotta go
run.
Imagine,
because,
imagine. Oh,
This only has so much battery left on it, the drone. So
Yeah.
we gotta go.
We're
We just
running, we're
smacked the
running.
shit out of somebody with it.
yeah, it was a table.
So rude. Thank you for the headbat, Izzy.
Okay, me take the drone.
At least it's not the full thing.
Okay, wait. We need to take
That's-
Did you
that's
get the
not
cart
fully
over
it, is
there?
it?
Okay.
Let's move it.
Should we
Enough
put
space
it?
for Enough space for the cart.
Up?
Rotate it, rotate it.
Did you get the cart
There we
over
go.
here? Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
who has the
Done?
cart?
Yeah, it's good.
I'm glad you could join us. I'm sorry I cannot check the chat that
Kobe,
often today.
you had the cart. I thought you were gonna bring it.
Oh, no, I found a few items.
It's over
I
here.
mean, Khabib said just follow
Whoa,
them.
whoa,
Oh,
whoa,
thank you.
whoa, take it easy. You almost ran. No.
It's okay, I'm used to getting run over.
So we have like a good amount, I guess.
That's enough. That's enough.
Yeah, let's go back.
Let's
then.
peace out. Let's peace out. Actually, put this in.
Yeah, put
Okay,
it in
I'll
and then
do
let's
it.
go.
It's not going in. Hold on.
Make it fit.
I
If
will,
you
I
just
will.
put the
I just
items
need
in.
to...
Yeah.
There we go.
No! I
Okay,
just
let's
had
go.
to.
Go, go, go,
Let's
go.
go.
My fits, my
Run.
shits.
Oh, there was another
What?
thing here. Wait,
That's fine.
hold on.
It's
let me
okay,
check
it's
it.
okay. Fucking door! Or just break it, then it's less of a pit.
What the fuck was
Oh,
that?
I see a lot of things on the map. Yes. I'm gonna pretend I'm not seeing that.
Is he?
Me. Uh-oh.
There's a cloak. There's a cloak over there.
Studio Ghibli man.
Whoa!
Scooby-Doo ass. Chase. You see how Wicked ran away and all three of them were chasing him?
Bro,
Man,
fuck
you said
this.
it. Hi Redford. Studio Ghibli man was here, yeah.
Studio
I thought of
Ghibli
you.
man! It's Studio
Redford screamed
Wicked
it in
is
the
definitely
chat as
dead,
well.
so we're just going.
Yeah, Wicked, you're
Oh, I
cooked,
love you,
so.
Redford. Studio Ghibli
Wicked is definitely dead because I heard the scream. Wicked, you ran. Hold on. Actually, I don't think.
Wicked, just like
Wicked, you ran, and then behind you were all three of the monsters just chasing you.
Yeah.
It was the
I
most
saw all
Scooby-Doo
three of
ass
them.
shit ever.
it was insane.
Oh my god, it's my frying pan! Why is it so expensive?
Why
so
with
sad
the
now.
15K
Instead
grenade?
of a frying pan, it's a drying
Grenade.
pan.
I want a
Wait.
speed upgrade.
X speed?
Yes.
How do I
Stamina.
climb this thing? How do I
Shit, I
climb?
threw it too far.
Tumble climb. Give me the
The
tumble.
streamer has to be stamp of upper. Oh, hi
Becca! Hi, Becca!
Nah, I'm gonna leave this. Should we? Does
Oh,
it?
did I put the thing in my? I hope I put the drone in my inventory.
Any gamer subs
Zero
that's expired?
gravity drone,
My
shockwave.
expired
Nah, it's too
guacamole gamer
expensive.
card?
I'd rather just have the feather drone. so it's a pain.
Bridge, phase
I
bridge.
should get some gamer
We should get the
subs.
duck.
I haven't had some in a while.
You should.
The
should.
duck?
The duck.
Actually,
The duck.
actually, I'm considering zero gravity drone because then we can throw this on a monster and then it's way easier.
I'm gonna grab a drink real quick. I'll
Oh
be
no, it's way
right
too
back.
much. It's way too much.
Oh, I get the duck. Ha ha. Ha
Well,
ha.
the duck is so unpredictable.
But it's fun.
What does
It's
it do?
easy.
You throw it and it
fun.
just bounces around and it collides.
Oh, why is
whatever
crystals
is-
10K? What the fuck?
What are crystals for?
Crystals are like for
For recharging
recharging.
stuff.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, we're good. I didn't get any upgrades. I don't think so.
Wicked duck.
Wicked
Cute
duck.
flying at the walls of this game. Ducky. Wicked duck. I can't do a duck noise, but I can do a elephant noise.
You can do an elephant noise? That's way more impressive.
What? No.
What does that sound like?
God, I don't know how to do it. Hold on.
You don't know how to do it.
I can't do it right.
What the
Excuse me, stop.
Hello.
wants the
Maybe-
grenade?
Q.
Oh, my speed upgrade.
Wicked, go get the grenade then.
Just in time.
You homunculusing up the
Overcharged.
ball? What the fuck?
Oh, are you
Do
gonna
you
get it?
have one?
I have a
you
crouch
should take it.
charge already. You should take it if you want it. Oh, Wicked!
I ate it.
Wicked, put the grenade
Guys.
back.
Holding it.
Put the grenade
Guys,
back.
my lovely boyfriend
Y'all
gave me a
better
bag
not
of
mess with me.
pork
This
chips.
man crazy. I think he's the first one we need to get
I'll
out.
kill us all.
The first one to throw out.
Oh.
Oh, look at the trees outside. Or wait, is
Ow.
that trees or is that
Touchdown.
corn?
What the hell?
What the hell?
Jesus.
Yo, some roasted duck
Got a
sounds
touchdown.
good right now.
I'm gonna hit a touchdown.
Random, don't tell him
You wanna
that.
use the grenade? I do want to use it.
No, don't listen to him. Don't listen to your voices.
There's
Who
the
eating?
evil's
Who's
voice in
eating
second
right
person.
now?
I
I think it's
was.
Joe.
Is this Oppenheimer?
Yeah.
I announced I got food from my boyfriend.
What the fuck? Tell
Oh,
your
man.
boyfriend to give me some food. The hell?
Chris, Q's asking for tips too.
God, if only I was there.
We need to email some.
Oh god, I don't like going through here. That shit scares me.
Oh shit, the finger.
Go to Q music.
Cue music?
What the fuck? Is that a finger?
Yeah, go
Oh
put
my
it.
God,
Go
I
put
used
it.
that.
Toby, what's your finger doing here? Why is it big?
So I
No,
did
that actually
something.
makes it scary.
Oh,
Is it grenade
Q
time?
music is a Dutch radio station, by the way.
Oh. No, 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 no.
What is
Should I throw a grenade at it?
Yeah, go throw it. Go throw it. It's a monster.
What's happening? I can't move.
There's another one over there. It's over there. Throw it. It died.
I got him. Thank you, soldier.
I'm so sorry. That was for your greater sacrifice.
You killed him though.
I mean,
I
he's,
think.
he's okay now.
Oh my god.
Something made a
Did it
nasty
die?
ass sound.
Oh, it did. It did not die. It did not.
What is
die.
it?
Oh, do we do the duck? But we need to get in like a small room.
It's eating you.
We gotta go. We gotta go look for the new checkpoint. Girl, I want a freaking.
There's something here. Oh, there it is. It's
I'll
an
get it.
eyeball.
Go get it. Yeah. We have like
I
almost
buried-
40k.
This
Oh,
is
there's
my
more
bath
in
water.
here. Oh, there's also a cockroach or something.
Little bacon.
I'm hearing noises.
Guys, that is
Oh, it's
Beetle.
just him.
It's wicked.
Beetle?
Wicked, shut up.
Wicked, shut up.
He's gonna start.
Stay dead.
He's gonna start screaming.
So I think with that thing, one of us just needs to be there to pull the person out of the tractor
Yeah.
beam, and that's it. That's all
Sorry,
we can really do
Kobe.
since we have no weapons.
I kept
So
cornering
as long
her.
as we stick together, we're fine.
I'm
Stop hitting me with the damn cart.
Where do we go? Oh,
This way.
Damn cart.
Outside.
We gotta stick together.
Yeah, that
We're
thing is
walking
over
now.
here. He's
What
just
is
chilling.
What does
Yeah,
the
he's
flower
just
do?
he's just standing there.
ominously.
Hello,
And
dude.
I have the ducks. Do you want to get the duck?
Oh,
Mm-mm.
Run!
Mm-mm.
It farts.
The baby.
Ew.
The baby,
oh
don't look at
shit.
it.
Don't. Oh, she died.
Aww. Look at
I
it.
saw that live.
Should I throw the duck?
That's it. That's up to you, Q.
Oh, you sound
Shut up.
gross. You sound gross, bro.
Hold on. I need a rebel stat.
Over here. Over here.
Over where?
Oh, to your left.
Oh, thank you.
I went over here so we can get closer to the checkpoint.
Gotcha.
Because if we get the money closer, at least we can run away. Quiet, boy.
Quiet, boy. There's 2 goblin heads here.
What? Where?
On the shelf over here.
There's a eyeball here.
Ew, ew.
How do I lift it?
Don't put that next to me. Don't put that next to me.
Yeah, we're gonna put it next to you.
Here you go. Here. Ew. Where is it?
Found it. It's this way.
How did we escape that? Probably didn't. We should
Where you
hurry.
put the card in, I have more stuff.
Oh, okay.
I can get more stuff in with the feather. I can get.
Okay.
And then we get another bag of money. We don't have to worry about bringing more shit.
We can throw the monster in here too, so that's a good one. Kobe, are you having fun, Kobe?
Yeah, I am.
Oh.
That's fine.
It's
That's fine.
Oh, okay. He's like, that's okay. Do you want me to put the money now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody move out the way.
Get her.
You know what? I should give the duck to Kobe. Here, you use it.
Oh,
I want you to.
Just throw it at.
Yeah.
I want you to have
fling it at enemies.
We're rich.
What the fuck?
He doesn't have a lot of health here.
Me. I haven't had
Gaga.
a lot of health since we started. Me, go gaga.
Fuck my.
Thank you, Val. Thank you, Val.
Guys.
Thank you, Val.
Is why I keep dying. Is like I keep starting every level with like 1 health.
Oh
Were
no.
you a Nightcore kid? Oh yes, I was.
Oh, me too. I love Nightcore.
Yeah,
You're the
I like
Nightcore.
Nightcore to like a certain point.
I almost jumped in that hole.
I'm an angel with a shotgun. Running to
What?
Look at that. Back. Why is that door moving? Oh. Open the door.
Open the door.
Open the motherfucking door right the fuck
Oh,
now.
Don't worry.
I got
Iconic.
this shit.
Do we have everything already?
Yeah,
Oh.
we have a ton of money.
Yeah. I looked down at the car. I'm like,
Okay,
Oh.
alarm, calm down.
oh.
The money.
Go,
Just
my
go.
book.
Can somebody else do it? I have a
Okay.
kitten that's on my shoulder.
We
right
gotta
now.
go now.
Oh.
Yeah, let's run.
We gotta like.
Gotta blast.
Palico, dit is niet het moment.
Oh, that
Look-
wasn't when
you gotta
guys
look
left.
down.
Oh, nee.
If you see the baby, you gotta look down to the floor. Don't look in the
Fuck
corner.
ass.
Also, what does the duck do? It just bounces around.
It bounces
Yeah,
around
just-
and then blows up
Oh, I love
randomly. That's why I wanted to give it to you.
that. Oh, that's funny.
Oh, who greened me?
Kobe.
I don't know.
Go, no.
David Clarkey.
Oh.
You can throw the duck if you want. Throw it and then run. No. Grab it and then throw it. Run.
I hope that did something. Oh, there's somebody dead.
Me too. I hope like they're okay. Ugh. 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 Okay, people are probably dead. Oh, Joe's. Kobe, do you think the monster died?
I saw it walking around still. I don't know if it took any damage. I know it's a big, chunky monster. It needs like multiple hits.
Imagine if it just got someone, but not like the monster.
I feel so bad.
That would be so fucking funny.
Okay, wait.
Okay.
I did see a red dot.
Joe is
I don't know
on.
anything.
I mean, Joe is still alive. Stump is still alive. Wicked, I think, it might be alive. I think so. I will actually never mind, because you can't really tell, huh? Kobe. Kobe. Oh no.
Oh my god.
Oh no. Oh. We might need a bucket.
Why did you spawn here? Get out!
Run. Cause... Wait, does it not pick up our voices?
Hello? Hello?
Hello. Hi, Andy. How are you? I hope you're having a good day. Run, we're all dead. Okay, press the button. Press the button.
What's the fucking monster in here?
I hope you're having a good day, Andy.
Oh my god!
Yeah, we were both trying to do our streaming. We're dead. Go.
Oh no.
We all collapsed.
Wicked just what's in the
so
chat.
The duck doesn't do shit. I threw it directly at the fly trap and it just shrugged it off.
That
No.
monster fucking sucks, dude.
It needs to like bounce a bit and it just randomly blows up.
Also, Kobe threw it, it hit the knight, and the knight did not give a shit.
What the
Oh my
fuck?
god! At
Is
least
that
I
what
didn't
it's
kill
called?
anybody.
Is it called a knight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I call it evil
It's like-
guy.
You can
nightmare.
you can't even keep that duck after that. Right?
Yeah. No, we don't have anything left, I don't think.
Damn, that sucks.
Yeah, I lost the drone too.
I want the tumble wings, I think.
And the drone was so good.
Wait, how much is tumble wings? Okay.
Would you guys be mad if I bought a large health pack? I want 100 health again.
Oh.
No,
You
just
should
buy a
No.
medium. I'm buying a
Yeah.
medium.
What level? We're on level. What level are we on? 4 or 5?
3 or 4?
4 or 5. Oh.
4 or 5,
Five.
yeah.
5. That's crazy.
We're doing good. So far, so good, guys.
How much is this? 8K? I don't know if I can warrant that. Extra jump. Who wants extra jump?
Yo, the cannon!
Can I do extra jump?
The gun!
Put something.
Oh, we can do the gun.
For the cart.
I'll be doing ASMR.
Oh,
next
do you
round.
want to
Who wants
do an
it?
energy crystal or do you want to get something else?
We have 2 energy crystals right now. I bought one last.
Okay.
Oh, check what's in the secret.
Oh, check the secret, yeah. Oh, I've never gone past 5, I think.
Guys, I was being considerate and in the car, so it wouldn't be annoying.
Don't worry. I'll put you somewhere
I got a
safe.
grenade. There's another grenade. Do you want me to get
We
that
have
one?
so much money.
Here. another
I
grenade.
think we're I think we have enough grenades, but sure. Fuck it.
I'm ready.
Cause they're just like running around.
I'll take the crouch rest.
You're lucky
Oh, no, it's too
I'm
much.
bad at this.
Oh, we can take off. We can take out a grenade if you want it. We can take out a grenade if you
Yeah,
want
I'm taking out the human. I'm taking out the human grenade. It sucks so much.
it. Okay.
And, yeah,
Okay.
perfect.
Everybody move. Wicked.
Oh, what?
I'm
It's not
sorry, Liz.
It'll
be
kill
fine, I
you.
was fine.
No, you were like right there in a corner. Like it would kill you instantly.
You're just overreacting.
Listen, someone was in the corner one time and they just died. Like I literally witnessed it, and they weren't even that close. The game is harder since the update. We feel like it really. I haven't. I think this is the first time I've gotten like past a certain point.
I need to
But I haven't played this game a lot. I think I've only played this like 4 times.
Oh, my feather drone's back, and the duck's back.
Oh!
So
Okay.
your
Let's
fuck
charge
it
up the
drone?
duck again.
What? So,
1, 2. Eat my fucking.
Eat my fucking poo.
Who wants the duck?
Yes. I'll take it.
Anybody
I'll
want
take
extra
beautiful
jump,
sun.
or I'm gonna take it because I have a bunch of tumbles.
I want it.
I see that
Okay,
somebody
Oh
took
wait,
the
somebody
stamina.
took my stamina. Someone took my
Oh,
stamina.
I grabbed the stamina.
I might have taken it. I don't know. I don't think so.
Because I put 1 in the thing, but
I'll take the.
I also
take
put
this as
one.
well.
I will.
It might have been
skip
me.
stamina next time.
Okay,
Oh,
Liz,
sorry.
So
you
many
fish
grenades. Look at
now.
all the grenades. Somebody take some grenades.
I think.
One is mine.
Okay,
got
I'll
a
take a
duck.
grenade.
You got the
Somebody take a
duck.
grenade.
That's so. Ah! I told you.
Give me a grenade. Thank you.
I told you to be careful.
Alright, real quick, how do you like throw the grenade? I'm not gonna
That's what
actually
I'm-
know how you
Press
throw
E
it.
to
Is
arm
it
it,
not
and then
working?
you physics and then click to throw it.
Oh, you just fucking do that.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn this.
With the fucking physics.
Man,
got
you
the
know
cart
what
cannon,
sucks? I
man.
wish I could use like my 3D model more, but with games it just like it cries a little bit on my
Oh.
computer. It's so fucking.
Is it
Nice.
Warudo that's just really heavy?
Waludo's just really heavy.
Liz, the thing is.
Especially with like a lot of people on Discord, it just fucks. Like it dies.
Oh my.
Like I've had my yeah, of course. Yeah, I was thinking of like doing more art streams so I can use it. What the fuck is this?
What the fuck is this? Oh, this means
Truck heals monsters are not harder to knock down. Whoa.
I'm
Okay.
scared.
You can fish, Liz. You can fish.
the gun.
We have the
fucking
gun
game's
now.
harder now.
Okay, who
got
wants
the
to be
gun.
the
Has-
who want?
Ammunition?
Don't
No, no, no,
you
no.
don't have to physics it. You just leave
Duck,
it in the cart.
no
It's
touch.
No touch.
magnetized to the cart.
Oh no, the
Upstream.
loom is here. The loom is here.
Does
It's gonna
it just
try to
shoot
get
on
me.
its own?
Life.
Okay, I have to hurry up and get stuff because the loom is here. It's gonna kill me first.
Oh shit. The loom. One of the new monsters.
Fuck. I think I'm gonna try to kill it.
Oh, I've never been in this map before.
Okay, this one's a trap, so don't click it. This one here in the middle. Don't click it. It's a trap.
What's this?
It's like a trap. Don't click it. Don't. It'll
But
alert
there's
pull you.
money on it.
It will pull you in and kill you.
Yeah, I'm really
But
Like.
there's
fucking
money
upset
in
at the
there.
boss next
Okay, go do it, Mr. Sir. Go do it.
Mr. Ouch! Why did you hit me?
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Okay, there's a diamond over there, so we should probably grab it. Don't
You're
click.
right
Don't
here.
click it. Don't click this. Don't click this.
Biting my toes.
Don't click
Is
this.
it gonna kill me?
It will. It will. Hold
It's a
on.
fucking diamond burger.
It'll like kill you instantly,
Oh
like
my
pull you
god.
in.
That's so cool.
Oh, we don't have space,
Interesting.
my guy.
But what is this money?
It's a
Not
lot of
touching,
money
right?
though. It's a lot of money, but like. Also,
You should
if we
just
if we
cash
see
out.
the loom, we need to kill it instantly.
I'm on the lookout. I'm on the lookout for you for the loom.
Oh shit! Wait, where am I?
There she is. I found the loom. Can I throw a grenade at it?
She's right there.
You know what?
You gotta use the cart.
Cannon.
Okay, get the cart cannon.
Take this, bitch!
Oh, she has a lot of health, by the way.
Hold on. Waiting for her to get up and I'm gonna shoot her.
We got her. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking
Kobe,
go.
You have to see this.
That's my first time killing it.
Scared.
This
Where is
she,
she?
she
Kobe.
died. We killed her.
Oh,
I
I
said-
don't.
Kobe, you have to see this, Kobe. This is hilarious.
Okay.
I need to find the exit.
Where's the exit?
It's right here. Back over here. Over here.
Behind us, no? Yeah.
Yeah.
I missed it.
Oh
I-
shit, there's a laser.
I'm gonna take this over there, the other stuff, because it's just
Yeah.
way too much. It's like too heavy. I like how the girls are just going over there look at everything.
People, did you see me drop that fucking grenade on that bitch?
It was so good, man. Can you help me with this?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
Just the diamond?
The pacifier 2.
Yeah.
That is horrifying.
Okay, move. Sorry.
Ow!
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm moving the gun up.
You're a stinky baby. I don't have the bot right now, Izzy. I'm sorry. My PC, I don't want to beat my PC up too much. It's really crazy because I literally made this computer just so that it can be well balanced and like it can be perfect for streaming, but now because of like so many programs or like you have to use so much stuff to it, I can't use everything that I want to use. TTS bot.
Oh,
What is that?
one of them died.
Oh. Well, who died?
I'll get him. Need him.
The duck.
Oh no, Kobe, did you die?
I have
Joe.
Okay, you have Joe, so we can go down.
Give me.
Be careful because if you hit it with anything, it can literally explode randomly.
Oh, did they both die?
I'm gonna put you guys over here.
We died because of an egg. We picked up an egg, and then it shattered.
Oh my god, they picked up an egg and apparently died because of it. Okay, put her there. We're leaving you.
Oh, let me get the money out of here. Hold on, let me get the money out.
Oh, okay, yeah. Shall we?
It's on
Oh!
my head.
Oh my god. Sorry. Something. Oh my god, they made a clip. I gotta look at that later.
We can look
Do
at
you
it
two
later,
have
we gotta
anything
get
to
the
say
money.
for yourselves?
Do you guys want to come with us? Okay,
That is horrifying.
I wish
Yeah,
we can
bring 'em.
like have them as like companions and then just have them on our heads.
You
Wouldn't
just
that
put
be?
them in the cart.
But like they won't fit.
Yeah, well, they're tiny.
Okay. There's a lot of stuff. Okay, that we're gonna get getting. Oh.
Okay, they're tiny. You come with us.
Okay. Y'all better not be hollering in there.
What the fuck?
They are absolutely going to be hollering.
Like me, like the last time I started screaming. Ah! Oh, there's a bot in your chat stump.
What the hell?
Stump.
I thought that was just sad. Well, hi.
Wait, does Stump have mods?
No.
There's a bot in Stump's chat.
I hate
I
it
think
here.
all
Why
of
do we use
Stump's
this gun
mods
if
are
we
in
need to?
stream right now.
So you hold it with the physics.
What
Wait,
are
I
they doing?
forgot I had Clip
Gotcha.
Studio Paint
gotta
on.
aim
Actually,
first,
not the
though.
program, but the other one. What the fuck? I just saw what
But it's
what
good, though. It
Izzy
fucking does a
posted
lot of
in the
damage.
Clubhouse
So you fell
channel.
down a hole?
Hold on,
Let me see.
Are you for real?
Yeah, I'm for real.
Izzy!
I was thinking about saying something about the hole, but I'm like, yeah, you'll see it.
Nah. She didn't.
What the fuck did he? What?
There's a big staircase here.
Oh wait, hold on. I need to
I'm
show you
gonna go
guys
up
this
it.
chicken.
There's a gigantic banana.
Don't know if the cart can go up.
Can I save this
There's
picture?
some teeth.
Oh my god. Hold on, we need
You
to
don't
put
need to bring
this
it apart,
fucking
I'll just come
chicken
down
up
to you.
here.
Oh, okay. That's good because I couldn't
Wicked.
see
The
shit.
chicken, the wicked chicken.
And yeah, just be vigilant of any
People-
monsters.
Alright, I'll keep an eye out.
Here you go.
Wow, this is a fucked up little
Hold on.
Room?
Where should I put this?
Yeah.
We're just gonna put you up here.
How much do we need? 14,000?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a duck. Okay, it's a duck.
Not even
It's
close.
because of the
Wicked
joke.
duck.
Well,
It's a
get in
joke
there.
Wicked said
7,000,
to
that's okay.
Nocti last night, and it was like this one.
Look, go be a giant hot dog.
Since Wicked want to be a quack,
Wow.
that's crazy.
Could be.
I put the duck on my stream.
Hey, keep it down.
Let me out. Let me the fuck out. Let me out.
The milk.
Milk. Can we grab this? Oh, dude.
Yeah, I got the bot.
Alright.
That's-
Shit.
That's a lot of milk.
We said no. Oh.
That's a whole lot of milk.
I'm getting crushed. I feel claustrophobic. Please help me.
Get crushed.
It's not
Is it
really
gonna-
in there.
Is it gonna stay?
It's not. No, it's not in a good spot. Hold on.
Can we like make it sideways?
I'm just trying to rotate it a little bit.
Don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it
Stop
up.
moving. I'm gonna throw you back down that hole.
Oh look, it's like kind of on the gun.
It's fine.
Yeah,
Not the
okay.
husband stitch.
Okay, let's go back. That's enough.
Okay.
But here's some more.
That's enough.
Izzy, calm down. Oh my god. This is an insane ass joke.
Easy.
I can't really see too well.
Oh,
GANGGG.
I was trying to pull up the map. Oh,
dude,
okay.
the
We're gonna
milk
do
is
like a quick
sloshing
ad
around.
break,
It's
so
kinda
people who don't
gross.
have a sub, let me do a quick ad.
For people who
I
don't
don't- I
have a
don't
sub,
know.
you
There's
should
all the
sub.
holes around here somewhere.
Oh, my
You
ads
should
are also
sub.
starting.
Sub the
You
Kobe
should sub.
and Joe.
No,
What a
I was
monster.
supposed to know.
My ads are also.
No.
I love this song. Oh, they did
We
the crab
Gucci,
rave.
baby, we Gucci.
Oh, Stan is dead. Let me get Stan actually. He should be fine since I'm not running like super heavy, I think. Let me get Stan out. And then I'll just
Down here.
Hmm.
Down here.
Right.
okay. I'm walking here.
I can't believe
Shut
that.
up.
Okay.
Nocti.
There we go.
What are you doing? Nocti's going insane.
Kobe!
Yeah.
Our ads are synced up. That's really funny.
Oh, that is funny. It's because
Oh.
we probably both have them every hour.
Okay, Stan is
Oh,
working. You can
wow.
resend that and I'll refund whoever like sent a chat earlier. Thank you.
I'm surprised you survived this round.
Yeah,
Hello?
pretty easy.
Where are we going?
Ah!
Where should we go now?
We gotta go up. We found the second thing.
Oh, okay.
Bless you.
Salud. Thank you for the honk and the toothless dance.
Maybe you should try to claw your way out again.
Careful, don't fall down the hole.
Oh. No. Wait, be careful,
I
be
like
careful, be
living on the
careful.
edge.
Q, remember that
Remember what I
hole you
said.
fell in?
Yeah, remember last time you got killed?
Yeah, we haven't gone up these stairs yet.
There's absolutely nothing up there.
Oh, cool.
Oh, what is this? What? Wait, hold on. What is
It's
this?
an elevator.
Elevator.
I don't know if I want to go in there. It's a
Yeah, don't
scale.
go in there.
Okay.
Scout.
Q, I swear.
Quays a stinky
Q, I
baby.
swear.
Ew.
Okay, you did not die.
Okay, you're giving me bad advice right now, Stan.
Oh.
Oh,
What
oh,
the-
I
Hey,
don't
there's
like
a
it.
monster over
I
here.
don't like it. I want to walk, though.
Should I throw a duck at it?
Yeah, do it. Do it. Do it.
You just want me to die. I don't even know
It's
what I
Del
want.
Taco.
Oh, it's
They
like
got a
in
new
the
thing
air. I
called
don't know if I can hit it.
Oh, that
Oh,
monster.
it's like... Kobe,
Oh, you know, we got a gun though.
Yeah,
it's
we
like-
can.
It's
If
like
it.
a
Hi,
fart.
dog. Hi, dog.
Do you-
Pet the dog. Pet the dog. Pet the dog.
Pet it?
There's
Like,
a
actually?
doggy.
It's not fucked up like a fucking duck.
Oh!
It doesn't
That's
it doesn't
so
fuck with
cute.
you unless it doesn't fuck with you. It literally, let it leave. It's gonna show up. We have to pet it, and then it'll leave.
Oh, it just blew up.
Oh,
Oh.
Wait.
It killed itself.
Did it? What happened?
It killed Joe and then itself like a bee.
Oh, we need to be careful.
I was about to shoot it with the gun, but
Where did you guys go?
this way.
This way.
Okay.
So wait, do you pet the dog with right mouse click?
Yeah.
No, just left mouse click.
Oh.
Yeah, left.
Oh.
You just pet it with the left mouse click, and then it fucks off. If you don't pet it though, it gets really pissed off, and it.
I just wanted to take a peek at the
The monster's here.
The gun. The fucking gun. It's so hard.
Damn it.
I guess this is it. I'm
You're fine.
Hi.
So, you can't aim upwards with this, so.
So that's an interesting monster.
Did Wicked not die?
I thought it died, or there were two of them.
No. Wicked, did he die? He just didn't die.
No, Wicked is alive.
What the fuck? Why do I get to die?
You were talking.
Oh, cute.
Why do I get to die? You don't.
It's a skill issue, I think.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
What the fuck?
No!
Oh my god, this is fucked up.
That is fucked up. It's us. It's literally us. Like red, green, yellow.
That's crazy.
Wait, yeah,
Tied
why
them
is
up
this
when they
us?
executed the.
Wow, that's like.
Whoa!
Why is this? Wow,
That's crazy.
Is that all of it?
That's
Fucking the
evil.
humans hate us, man.
I wonder
They hate
if it
That's
chooses the color
racist.
depending.
Yeah, me
us.
too.
Real.
That's so. That's gonna be you guys.
Took a screenshot.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Oh my god! What is
Dead
that?
arms across the top.
What?
Oh my god! Kobe's talking through the plushie.
Oh my god.
Oh!
What the fuck is
I haven't
that?
seen this one
It
yet.
talks when you talk.
Oh,
You
that's
talk
so
like a
cute.
baby when you hold that.
Here, hold it.
This is what I sound like. Oh, you can hear.
You're so cute.
Oh, that's
What the
adorable.
fuck?
I got a cookie. I'm gonna eat a cookie.
That's crazy.
I want to.
Hey, it's gonna go in there with you.
There you go.
It's so fucking funny, man.
I like this feature. That's really funny. But imagine throwing your friend before they know you're dead, because your voice gets altered a bit.
I love that. Sorry, I was chewing and I didn't want to make noises.
Oh, it's okay.
Oh,
A tooth?
What the fuck is that? Let me out. Let me out!
Be here. I don't think she heard.
fuck.
I was saying it was my wisdom tooth. Dutch.
Thank you for all the redeems, everyone. It's always entertaining to hear it. But
Whoops.
Wicked! I saw that. I fucking saw that.
You didn't see shit.
What did he do? I was looking at Kobe.
He dropped the money.
Hey, should I bring the cart gun at this
Oh my
thing?
god. What the fuck?
There's a monster I gotta go kill.
Okay, go put the fucking money. Go put the money in the damn thing first.
Is that Studio Ghibli man that's on the ground?
Oh shit.
Did I get it?
No,
Oh.
you missed. It's going for Kobe.
Oh.
Kobe,
Oh,
run.
bring it this way, bring it
It's
this way.
behind you.
You wanna shoot it? Stop.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, it's strong.
Oh, you
got her.
hit it.
Oh,
Let's
hell yeah.
fucking go.
Hell yeah, brother.
We're out of
Beautiful,
ammo, though.
beautiful.
We're out of ammo.
That should be it, though.
Yeah,
We
we
need to
gotta
go. You guys need to run.
Your voice gets really low when you talk.
Yeah,
Deadpool.
All right, awesome.
it's really
Get the
fun.
fuck out of here.
We gotta go, everyone. Let's go.
Okay.
We got
Ready
one
to
more,
run.
right?
Oh wait, we need to revive first.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
We need to revive first.
Hello?
Ghost.
Oh.
We gotta go.
There was a ghost, I heard.
So we need to crawl. Okay. Oh, the loom.
There's the woman.
It's following one of them, so they need to like.
Is she here?
Yeah, but she's only following one person. We can follow her.
That sucks. That's fucked up.
They just left you? You can go.
One of them died.
Yeah, we need to go. We need to go.
Go, 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 go.
I'm
Wicked,
trying to
Wicked,
run.
come on, Wicked. He's behind us, but
He's
he's
in here
scared.
already.
Oh,
Right
okay.
here.
I was like, what happened? Where is he? Wicked. I can't leave my homie. I can't leave my homie.
Yo, the cart can was a good idea.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we need more like energy though for it, no?
Yeah, I don't know how much energy it takes up. We can buy more crystals for it.
Yeah.
We need
I'm
something
good off
else
upgrades.
for the
Upgrades.
sky
There's
monsters.
finally a strength upgrade again.
We need like a something else for the
zero
monster
gravity
though.
drone.
Should we bring a health?
Extraction tracker. What does that do? Oh, it's just for the
It shows you
yeah.
where it shows you where the things are.
Should we just get health packs?
I'm gonna get a medium, just one.
Yeah,
I
because
think
I need
getting
one.
health is a good idea.
You grab some health.
Oh, look
I'll
at the
get
little
one
mini
health.
card.
Oh wait, no, I don't need that. I need health packs. I'm gonna get a
Stop.
small one.
What?
Hello.
Hello.
I'm just gonna get a small one.
Go beep. Como estado?
Como
Hoe spreek je?
estado?
Zeg hallo in het Spaans. Hola.
Hola.
Hola. Can't believe I had to think about that.
It's been a while. It's been
Wait,
a while.
does it? Oh no, I don't
I've
have
never
enough
taken
money.
Spanish before.
Who took my?
And in our defense, our Dora
I put a
speaks
medium in
English,
there
not
instead.
Spanish.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Bonsoir.
what happened? That's fine.
Is there anything that's
Bonjour.
like 3 that we can buy? Stun grenade.
I know things
Yeah.
in
Something with a can.
Spanish.
Miss Rico beep.
¿Cómo has estado?
Hola.
You're like, oh, I don't know what you said.
I don't know.
That's precious.
Cool boys.
You're doing the speed face, Joe. You're doing the speed face.
Why you laughing? Why you laughing?
Why you laughing?
This might be our last round because it's gonna get harder.
After we all die, I'm gonna go.
Where's my health?
Tumbleweeds.
I got my health. There's one right there too.
Well, how do you use this?
We gotta recharge the cannon.
This one's full. This one's
cannon.
full.
Oh. Okay.
Yay!
Cannon charged.
Yay.
And then I have the drone I gotta charge.
I got some M&Ms, but they're just different flavors.
Oh, that's
M&Ms.
good. I'm jealous.
I got it from Liquid when we went to trick-or-treating and got candy.
You're still eating that candy?
It's from a week ago. It's not old.
I know.
Mike!
Mike.
Yes, now.
They're like peanut butter, milk chocolate, and something else. I can't remember.
I'm gonna eat my Jolly Rangers. Got some.
I have an apple.
Putting the gun in.
Oh, my Jolly Rancher.
Oh, I love this place because it just gives you a lot of weapons. Oh my god, look at this one.
I got it.
So you got it?
Take it easy.
I'm warm.
Ow!
Whoa.
He jacked himself.
You
Happens to
jacked
the best of
yourself.
us.
I found my schizophrenia pill.
When
You're
you
what?
take those, you can't cheat on.
I'm sorry.
One.
Do we want the cart?
Oh, yeah.
It's got the gun on it, after all.
Yeah, I'm just
I
looking
always
around.
run
the
people
room.
over on admin with. I'm not comfortable pushing that thing.
I'll push it.
So we can probably.
I almost just flew off the cliff.
Are you for real?
Oh, cute!
It wasn't on
It's
purpose.
not a monster.
Cute!
Just fell again.
Well,
Uh-oh.
Throw him.
Oh, it's called a
There you go.
banger.
Well,
Oh, okay.
No,
that was-
that's
I
I
fucked
know
up, y'all. I
better.
died. That's my bad.
that was me.
I'm so. Oh, that room is always the end of me. Like actually,
I really wanted to
always
go
die.
through this
What is
area.
that? What?
Follow it. Don't
I
follow
died.
it. You don't follow it.
Okay.
Follow what?
That was...
Follow what?
What'd you guys do?
Who's dead? Who's dead?
Oh no!
Run!
Oh no! Oh no!
It took her face! It took her face!
Well, what the fuck? It just grabbed my head.
No, don't push the cart. You almost knocked me out of here.
Why do you
Really
have
dangerous.
my head, you ugly bastard? Y'all, I'm in a monster. I'm in a monster right now. I'm in a monster head right now. Help me.
Q's head fell off the cart.
No, I'm right
Okay,
here.
The monster took the head. The monster
Hi.
took the head.
I'm right here.
Oh. Q, there's a monster.
Hi.
He
What the
knocked the
fuck?
grenade out of my hand.
He just threw him off the damn thing. He just threw where we all died.
That's
I
crazy.
got a duck.
I want to see the fucking POB. There's a monster room. Hi. How do I get
it's
out?
like safe down here?
Not sure.
Guys, leave me alone because I'm on the top of the monster.
Take the duck, motherfucker! How do we kill this guy? How do we kill this guy?
If you could say, the monster inside of me, this animal that I have become.
Oh! I died. Hell yeah, I died.
Get out of here. I'm
Yeah, I died
walking
too.
here.
Oh my god!
Did we all
Oh
die?
my god.
You're no longer walking.
That's
I
beautiful.
was
Unforced
dying
error.
here.
The unforced error.
That's beautiful right there.
Just falling off.
I knew it was gonna be the last round.
Man.
I'm sorry, but I made eye contact. I should have that. Came on top of it, and I was like, damn.
Come here, motherfucker.
Hi.
He just finds a sledgehammer and then just wins.
You gotta be quick.
Man, I killed at least one person.
That was so good though.
It's gonna take a second. You guys down for another round?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Oh my god, my butt.
My butt.
My butt hurt.
What happened to your butt?
What's
It
wrong with
hurt. The fucking chair.
Okay, I have 30 more minutes. Yes, 30.
Oh, okay.
Until Judgment Day?
Yeah, until I promised. Well, I didn't promise anybody. I want a Minecraft. My stepfather is waiting on me.
Oh no! But we'll miss you.
No.
It's okay. He's playing all night. I'm pretty sure it's Saturday. So I want to play with my friends.
Yeah.
Ooh, what is that? Oh,
The eye.
The Eyes of Ra.
Yeah, for real.
Oh,
it's Shotgun Guy! It's Shotgun Guy!
well, he died. I blame Wicked. I fought the Repo.
Is he? He doesn't really like Repo. I think.
The guy's over here. The hunter's over here.
Stop! Move! Stop!
Right. Right. Fuck you, bitch.
Bitch.
Ugly ass. Bald headed ass. Bitch ass. Oh! Fuck you. Ah!
I have a Chernobyl cocktail.
Cock.
All the monsters are in that room and I don't like it.
Mm.
They're all in that room, real.
Ew.
Wicket's always the first one to die. Crazy.
For real, he was over here flaming me earlier. Like, okay. That's what happened.
Poor Wicked!
Damn, that's crazy. Anyway.
That's Wicked.
That's
Opened
crazy.
the door and he pulled out Duplicki and
He was the first one out.
Cool.
Come here,
I got
Kobe.
Yowie.
Oh, you got Yowie. Where's the
I
Yuri?
got a skull.
Where's the fucking Yuri?
Where's the fucking Yuri?
Oh. Bombo clots. Are you deaf?
Fuck you, bitch.
Are you?
You whore.
Asshole.
Bald-headed bitch.
Goo goo gaga.
Ugly ass. Bitch ass. Whore.
He's just humming.
He like dum 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 dum
Dum dum dum dum.
dum dum dum.
There's a mushroom! Look, a mushroom. Now we can
Joe,
do
there's a
drugs
monster.
together.
Joe, there's a monster beside you.
I think it's going
Oh
after
my
Kobe.
god!
Where?
Kobe's right here.
My Pinar.
He's in here.
There's
He's coming.
a PP enlargement potion over
He's
here.
coming. Damn it.
Me too.
Go. What the fuck? Okay, he died. I'm sorry, son. You might be cooked because he's dead. He's over there in the other room.
Yeah. There was something else over there.
Damn it. I can never jump up there.
Oh, but I can.
Can you? Go for it, amiga.
Almost.
Did they change it? It feels like they changed the way this works a bit.
I feel like they made it harder, yeah.
Yeah, okay, well, I don't see anything up there. What's up, dog?
Okay, I'm gonna take you over there. Fuck, I keep releasing it by accident.
There was nothing up there.
Oh, okay.
We have more than enough money.
Oh.
Yeah, we have more than we have everything, I'm pretty sure.
Well, how do
Let
we
me see where
How do we get past that man?
Graham Cracker is at.
You just gotta shut up, and then it's like one of the easiest enemies as long as you
Who's burping? Wicked, shut up. Wicked, I'm gonna throw you out.
Okay, well, this is all. Okay.
What the fuck, Wicked?
Oh, get a load of this guy.
Okay. Okay. Oh, some things I will say, I'm gonna be changing Stan's design soon. He's not gonna be as different. What the fuck? But he's gonna be simplified, Chibi.
That's so cool.
I wanna make... I'm not sure if I wanna make a 3D or a 2D. 2D would be easier, but I need to find a rigger. Just go. Ew! Oh my god. Get him away.
I got revived, I walked out, and I got shot.
What the fuck?
I was gonna pick him up and you guys were talking and then he just shot me.
Izzy, are you doing okay? Are you going insane?
Izzy's not okay.
Are you going insane? What do we want to get?
I want speed.
I need fucking health now.
I think I won't
Me
do
too.
actually no stamina. I want crouch rest upgrade. Oh, that's
Yeah,
8k.
get
What the
whatever
fuck?
you
Why
want.
is it 8k? Wait, no, that's 5k. I thought it was
Because I need
8k.
health.
Okay, you guys need health. Go get health.
Stun grenade.
I'm okay. I got 50 at least.
Watch it, young lady.
I would have actually if I didn't die immediately.
There is an extra jump. I think I'm gonna get stamina
Let me in there.
upgrade.
What the hell is this? Face bridge.
Okay,
Oh, it's
you guys
this
can
thing.
grab whatever if you want.
You fucked up.
Or do you want to do it? Who went up there?
I'm trying to go up there.
Yeah, go up and then you.
Give me uppies.
Yeah, wait.
Oh.
Why are you doing
Wait, that
that
help?
shit?
You can
Turn
stand
that
up
shit
on
off.
He wants natural.
Stomp, what
uppies.
the fuck? I'm gonna throw him out. Throw him out.
It's like 2 seconds. to
Hold
just throw me
on!
up there.
Hold on!
Why do we
Okay,
need to
move.
Make this complicated?
Stomp. Oh, come here. I'll throw you. Come here.
Come here, my little pogchamp.
Portal ass, bridge ass.
Okay. Okay.
Quirked up with it.
Real.
Oh, hold on.
Oh my god, it's Drake!
What the fuck? I usually can do
You
it.
just gotta jump. You gotta scroll out and then jump.
Yeah, I'm trying. Did it do it?
Oh.
What the fuck? Hold on.
Why don't you just send one of us up?
There's gonna be like nothing up there. We're gonna do all this effort. It's gonna be like.
Ugh.
Drake, I'm eating my Twizzlers right now.
Ah!
Who wants to go up there instead?
You know what?
My
Just throw me.
Rizzlers.
Just throw me.
Oh, I tried.
Not so easy, huh?
Hi, Drake! Hello, Drake!
Hi, Drig!
There.
Ah!
Oh, you didn't undo
Are
it
you
in
guys
time.
still not up there?
I had it, but Q didn't uncrouch.
Hmm. There you go. That's how you do it.
It's right in there.
Oh, come on.
In there like swimwear.
What is up with my mouse? It's not working. Is there anything here? Oh, what is that? No, it's nothing up here, I guess. I don't think I see anything.
I think that's enough stuff. So
Yeah.
like one item up there.
Unless you want the clusterfuck.
No, I took the clusterfuck because I'm like, fuck it, it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
Is there actually an item called the clusterfuck?
No, it's just it's called a duct tape bomb. It's a bunch of grenades duct taped to one grenade.
Yeah.
I have a speed upgrade.
XPPO!
XPPO! There it is.
Oh, let me get my spell.
Who was that?
Why are you clapping?
The fuck?
Hands
You know, you
free,
didn't move
baby.
your hands when you did that, so I'm that's a little.
I'm just,
Whose cheeks are you clapping?
Mine, obviously.
I can hear you with the
Yeah.
sounds of your ass
On my
cheeks
point
clapping.
of
Went to
view.
the screen and just face first into Kobe.
Does clipping work?
Oh, we're
for
doing the
me?
art place?
No, it doesn't.
Studio Ghibli man! Studio
You have to
Ghibli
like
man.
integrate it. I think I have it now.
Oh, Kobe, your head is on a sphere. Oh, now we can see if the colors changed or not.
I'm gonna get the cart.
The card,
There's a bar.
What?
There's
This
a
way,
bar.
this way. There's a bar.
Oh.
What?
Wanna be hurt?
Beer!
Look what they
Oh.
fucking did to Pete, man. Look what they did to
Y'all
Pete.
got any milk?
No, what they do to him?
What the hell?
Boy! My boy!
Pete Wheeler.
He's fried to a
returned
crisp.
Is it a
Wheeler's
door?
dead.
Oh, cool.
Open the door.
What's his
What the fuck is this?
Okay, what?
submarine or whatever it is.
Can't do it.
There's something up here as well that you can pick up.
It's me.
I have a golden tooth.
Look,
Oh,
I have
shit.
a little guy. Oh, I have a little guy.
Can anybody open a door? What the fuck? Okay, hold on.
I have a little guy.
Another tooth. I got a gold one.
Oh.
Little
This is a
guy.
tooth?
A tooth.
Tooth, 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 tooth. Tooth, tooth.
Alright.
Wow.
Oh. Wow.
Wow. I don't know how you do it.
I don't really know
Talk
how to
to,
explain it. I just use the side of my mouth.
Ooh, I didn't
Bear
hit
up a
that.
tree. Thank you for the follow.
Bear up a tree. More like bear under a tree.
That sounds gross, the one I did.
What sound are you making?
Sounds like a fucking pig.
Kobe, look what I found. Cute, guys. Look at
A
this
little
little
Oh,
guy.
that's cute. I've
Oh,
seen
it's
that
just
one.
a little guy.
Hi, peeps.
Oh,
How are you?
Babies! All the
We all
high
scream in
pitch.
unison.
The new update trick is good. I've seen some of the new monsters and they're pretty. I don't know what to do with them yet. They're a little scary.
am I
but
going
so far,
back?
so good.
What? There's something
Kiss,
moving.
boys.
There's something moving. Is that the boys? Okay, that's
The
them.
banana with the bow.
You guys scared me because I was just like, I see something moving, but I don't know what it is.
Oh, there's the monster that clips to your face. I saw
Oh.
it bad.
I can't do the fucking noise. Okay, I'm not gonna do it anymore.
I don't want to be next
What?
to you.
It's the fucking egg. Get that egg away from me.
Egg in me.
We have a redo with the egg. Can we put it in the cart?
Put the egg in the
Yay.
cart.
I put the egg in the cart. Put the egg in the cart. Put the egg in the cart. Put the egg in the cart.
With you, I'm rolling with you, Q. Don't worry.
Put the lime in the coconut and shake it
Coconut
all
and
up.
shake it all up.
I put the lime in the coconut and shake it all up.
So Waffle's shampoo is like coconut and
Wait,
lime scented.
how do I? It's right through here, right?
Yeah, it's behind you.
I should probably
your
like
right.
turn
To your left or
around.
whatever. Yeah. Well, careful with the egg. The egg is all unstable.
I
and
know.
shit.
I'm trying.
Uh,
Should we leave it here? The egg?
Waffles? No, just put it in. Put it in. Fuck it.
Okay. Okay. What was Waffles doing? Sorry.
Waffles. His shampoo is coconut and lime scented.
Oh yeah.
So whenever I give him a bath, I always think of that song.
Oh, put the lime in the coconut. I love that song.
Coconut and shake
Nobody
it
knows
all
what I'm
up.
talking about every single time I sing it.
Really?
Yeah.
That song is iconic.
I've never heard anybody like sing it before. Like only like maybe one or two times, but like
I've heard that song a million times.
Hello.
oh
Joe's
that Joe
dead.
died. Where's Kobe?
What killed Joe?
Kobe has a voice changer on right now.
Oh.
Oh, so Kobe got the vomit.
Oh, the duck
thing?
is here.
There's like 2 of them.
Oh, the duck is here. Okay, so
Yeah.
just don't touch him.
We can put him in the second one. What's it called? The track like exchanger?
Yeah, you can put him in the thing. And it
Hi
kills him,
Bear,
I
how
think.
are you? The song is in Reservoir Dogs. Really?
Don't go near the cart. Don't go.
Get
just go
away
sit
from
in the
me,
corner.
old man.
Pizza.
Okay, pizza man. I want pizza too. This is scary. Can you fall off here? Okay.
That's water.
Pizza. I kind of want pizza, but
Oh, you guys
Some-
both have one? Yeah.
Oh, you still have yours? How do we get rid of them?
you either
you just
die
gotta
with
wait it
it
out.
or you wait. Yeah.
You just gotta wait that shit out, man.
Okay.
I'm
Don't
gonna
look
wait
at
that
me.
shit out.
There's another egg. There's another egg.
Don't look at me.
Egg.
Egg. Egg.
Egg in me.
Egg in me. Egg. I'm doing good. We did a round already, and we got to level 5, so that was great, and we experienced the new monsters. That was very fun, though.
Okay, so careful. This item we're gonna pick up is gonna make everybody stare at it. Okay?
The gumball mission?
Careful.
Whoa, so cool.
So
Wow,
cool.
wow,
There we
wow,
go.
wow,
Cool.
wow, wow, wow.
Hey,
Do we want to
can-
look for more, or do we want to just book it?
Just fucking dip, man.
Okay, let's dip. Let's dip.
Let's go. Let's go.
Okay.
Wow, so cool.
The way you just ran.
Well,
So where did we go
eventually we
from
should-
here? Here,
We
right?
gotta go back to the car. Hi, Button.
Hi, Button. How are you?
Button.
Staring at the thing. Do not stare at the thing, Button. You're fucked. Oh, you're fucked though.
Oh, fuck you. Get out of here. Get out.
Oh no, there's 3 of them. We need to go. 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 If I get caught, just run for me. Did we just get monsters? Like mini monsters?
I guess so. Leave me alone.
Come on, I don't want the monster on me.
Whee!
Weepee!
Yippee!
I think the rest is dead.
Are they? We both dead? Okay, we can go. Yeah, they're both dead. I like it. You're just like, just reading the chats.
Okay, so what happened was, Joe immediately to one of the
Spewers.
the spewer, and then I got hit by the spewer, and I spewed, and it hit the I ragdolled
Yeah, you
and hit the
spewed
duck.
on the duck, and
I
the duck got
ragdolled and hit the
aggravated.
duck. Yeah.
Oh no. So we got 33k. What do we want to do?
Oh yeah.
I
I
want
won't.
stamina upgrade.
Okay, you take the stamina.
I want
There's
another
2 stamina
crouch
upgrades.
upgrade, but I don't know.
Is there 2?
I think we should.
Yeah, there were
should-
2 of them.
I want
There were
everyone
2.
else to get something, and then I'll get if I have money, then I'll get the
Okay.
crouch rest.
The only thing I care about is stamina.
Yeah, Boso, Drigadoom.
Is the crouch
Yeah,
rest like
nice.
can you double it, the crouch rest upgrade? I think you can actually.
Oh, don't slow.
Did everybody get one? One thing?
I got 2. I got tumble launch and I got tumble wings.
Nay.
Did you get something, Kobe?
Yeah.
Okay. If everybody got something, I'm gonna get my thing. So we have 2k left. Oh
24
man.
karat
Grenade.
magic
It's
in
3K.
the
Actually,
air.
not this grenade. Oh yeah, it has to be that grenade.
Rebozo.
Rebozo.
So everybody has something? Okay, that's exactly. Okay.
Dude, why are you so mean to me, man? Why are you so mean?
Izzy! Oh! Oh, you little stinker! Oh, you! No, it's over for you. Get rotated.
Damn it.
Stop!
Grab her.
Damn it, she's like doing it too.
Yes! Go.
No, don't throw her in the bathroom. No.
Open the door.
No. No. No
What's
bathroom.
he doing? Open
No.
the door. You open the door.
No, no bathroom. No, no bathroom. No.
Yes.
No. Kobe, do you want to go to the bathroom?
Skibbity Kobe!
Kobe, do you want to go to the toilet or do you want to?
I want to get rotated first.
Okay.
Get rotated.
Okay, now you can take her.
Now we can go to the bathroom. Skibbity Kobe.
Open the skibbity Kobe. Open the
Skibbity
let's
Oh,
Kobe.
fuck.
Skibbity Kobe.
No.
Yeah, you're
Open the
next,
toilet.
buddy.
Open the room.
No.
Open the door.
Let go of
Skibbity
me.
stomp. Skibbity stomp.
No.
Skibbity stomp.
and get me out of here.
This is so
I have
fucked
5
up.
more minutes.
Wicked didn't want to be in it.
Do one more round.
One more round.
Alright,
One
let's
more
go, let's go.
round.
Damn, that was funny. Oh my fucking. Oh my.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. My face hurts, man.
From laughing or talking?
Both.
Both.
Yeah,
Oh, I want to take one of those.
Yeah, take
You're
a
not
grenade.
asleep? I slept.
Yeah.
Oh, it charges even faster with 2 crouch Rouse press.
Bro is flying.
Stump! You with your stupid little wings.
I can't do any like tumbles.
I'm
They're so stupid.
You'll never see it coming, man.
Wings?
Watch, now I can do this. Now I can do
He's
this.
wingsing it. Yeah.
Oh my god, I
Oh,
love it.
best level. We got the best level, boys and girls.
Can somebody tap me up once? I'm 1 health.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Oh, why didn't you
tap
get
you
a health
back.
pack?
I bought a
Good question. I don't know. I didn't do
Joe.
TV.
Hold on. Hold still.
that. Yeah, I am holding still because there's also a cat on my shoulders.
I'm giving you back
Calico.
shots.
Wait.
Oh,
Hold
thank
on.
you. Thank you.
Wait, move.
I'm saved.
Can I not give you health? Hold on.
I'm okay.
Oh, you're okay
I'm
now?
51 now. Yeah, I'm 51 now.
Okay.
I think I'm good.
I didn't
Thanks,
give you any
everyone.
though. I didn't give you any.
It's okay.
I gave some.
Oh,
Okay, on 3. 1, 2,
the hell?
3.
What? What's happening?
Oh. Hey, we did that.
We did that.
How do we fit this through it?
Is anything over there?
Okay.
Nope. Just a room full of
Nobody
barrels.
saw that.
$1,000 lost. I saw that.
No, you didn't
No,
see
you
that.
didn't. No, you didn't.
No, no.
Where's the thing?
Oh wait.
Okay, I go back, but have fun. Have a good day, Drig, if you can hear us.
Have a good day.
Oh, we probably need to be beside Kobe from here.
You're going to you didn't see that.
Have a good day, Drig.
I don't think this PC is okay. I don't think
Okay, what's a little bit off the sides, you know?
If you guys can hear my nephew, I do apologize. He is very loud during his gaming.
Hello, cute nephew.
Very offended.
Oh,
He's
it's
stuck.
wedged, man. It's wedged. You gotta push it out, unwedge it, and then push it back through.
There you go.
Unwedge it.
Okay, okay.
Well,
It's okay.
just a little more. We can just put it in.
Put that shit in there.
Put the pewter in.
Hell
how much is
yeah.
it? Oh,
Out,
move
out,
out the way.
out.
Oh,
A piece.
okay. Let's go and look for
I'll
the
grab the money
spot.
back. You guys go ahead.
Okay.
We got crypto money. We got crypto money. Apparently. No crypto. None.
My apes. Bro, my
There's a
apes.
monster
They're worth
around
nothing,
here.
Man.
How do you know that?
The sound.
What?
The sound.
Yeah, you can hear like there's like a monster theme once the monster spawns.
Thing. So vliegenmapper.
It's over here. The monster's over here.
I'm gonna have to put this in the cart.
The monster's over there on the other side of the room.
I'm gonna grab my cat real quick. Wat ben jij aan het doen?
Help me.
You're recommended to me by some people.
I saw it walking over there. I don't know what it is. Oh, it's the fucking monster. That one monster.
Studio Ghibli man.
You have to hide from it and try not to get it, not get you spotted. I think it might have ran the other side. Oh my god! It just ran.
Nothing breaks my heart. Ayo, our money.
Oh
Studio Ghibli man. He's pondering.
Shut up.
Stupid little hands.
Are you over here?
Oh, there's a ghost over there as well. Like the green one.
Where are you, Kobe?
I'm right here.
I didn't even notice you were there. I thought you were Joe. Oh, hold me, Kobe. I'm scared.
Yeah, I was on the other side. That's why I was talking. I was trying to get it away from you too.
Oh, I can see your health bar behind you. I didn't realize that.
Mhm.
Ew.
What? Really?
Yeah, if you look
Yeah,
behind
Watch
everybody's
out,
got one.
Kobe.
the monsters,
Laptop.
there's a monster over there. We should be careful too. Oh my god, where the fuck is the thing?
Did Stump die?
I think he probably died.
Did it,
Wait,
did
I
it
hear
go
him.
away? It left.
Did it
I
fuck off?
hear him.
Where are you, Stump?
Yeah, he's dead.
Where's the extractor? I need to find it.
Why, Joe? You set up all my grenades. Why?
Did she just use up all the grenades?
She did.
Oh no, Joe.
I forgot how to pick them up, and it said E, and I was like, "Oh, that's how you pick them up." But you
We're
press
gonna
1,
have
2,
to
and
run
3.
back and be careful.
We don't have everything yet.
Oh, we need more money. Okay, we need to keep
Oh yeah, there
looking.
was more. There was more over here. There were 2 things.
Is there anything we can use here?
Is it up? Oh, it's up.
That's me.
Hi, Sock.
Sock, my beautiful, beautiful.
Do you want me to get the cart?
Yeah, if you want. I don't know.
It's a piss bar, Kobe.
Oh, I have the
It's a
cart.
piss bar.
Oh, okay. You got it?
It's a piss capsule.
Damn it.
It's telling me there's
Hello?
2 things up
I
there,
just
but
fell
I can't
off.
get
Oh,
there.
we got enough money.
Hold
Okay.
on. I can get more.
Oh, we haven't been in here. Oh, there's more piss bottles over here.
What the fuck do you mean piss balls? Okay, I have the stuff up here. Are you in the bottom, Wicked?
I'm right here.
Okay, I'm gonna give one item.
Place you went up.
Here. Here.
What?
No.
Okay. Here's
Wait,
another
this
there's
is an
another one up
actual
there. I'm gonna
CSI
give it.
episode.
Okay.
Oh man.
It's almost like I've done this multiple times before.
I got something else.
Oh,
We got
hello?
10k. We got a body.
Okay. Let me move the cart.
Oh,
Oh,
I hit
that's a
it.
problem.
Yeah.
What am I standing on? Oh. Okay. I'm gonna pick it up on the bottom.
I'm just gonna move the cart.
Ooh,
Yeah, just
that's
take
a
it all away.
tight squeeze.
Ooh.
You got this.
Twist it a little, twist it a little.
Twist it a
You
little.
left my ass over here. What the heck?
Oh, my bad. I didn't even realize you were there. That must have been wicked. Well, you're safe here, buddy.
Because I'm leaving after
I was
this
safe
one.
in the car.
Okay.
My name's thinking I'm really
Where am I?
Over here.
You can go back.
Turn back.
Oh.
Go back to the left. Yep. Turn.
Your voice is actually helping.
Who?
You guys left my ass in the extraction.
Who?
Y'all hate me. Put me
Oh,
in
my
the car
bad.
so I could talk with y'all. The hell?
Oh no, the items don't fit.
Oh god.
Quick!
Run! Move out the way! Wicked! Joe!
What? I'm fine.
No, I think I was trying to say Kobe. Oh, I'm sorry. We're gonna take you.
No, Judge.
Oh, so we just gotta run now, huh?
No,
Yeah.
Joe's dead.
Got a blast.
Joe's dead, so
well.
I'm gonna take her.
Joe wanted to leave.
Oh hell no! I have a tick. Fuck you.
You can leave me behind, Q. I'm leaving after this regardless. Run! And watch out for Studio Ghibli.
Nocti stinky.
Izzy. I think we can go. Can we?
Shh. Shh. Give me that health. Yes, dude.
Holy shit, that was
Are they
horrifying.
dead?
I left Joe behind, but yeah. Nocti's not stinky. Sorry, I was like trying not to freak out. Oh no.
Oh my god.
I've been called weird, but never unfunny. Let that sink in. Well.
Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
fun.
it was nice meeting you.
Yeah, it was. I hope we can play again sometime, and I hope I wasn't too much.
Yeah,
I
we
try
fun.
not to scream as much. Good luck.
I can go further.
Bye. We'll see you next time.
Kisses, kisses.
I'm sorry.
That got crazy.
You wanted to rotate it so bad.
No, I had to interrupt the kisses. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Man, it was crazy. The when I was holding Joe, I accidentally grabbed the tick, and then I started hitting it, and I broke it, and I got my health back. Or I killed it.
Oh.
The tick
Yeah,
instantly.
the tick isn't that bad. You just don't pick it up. Is the big thing with it.
No, like it attaches you. So
Yeah,
I grabbed it, but
The thing is though, you can Goomba stomp it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
If you jump on, if you jump on its head, it just instantly dies.
Interesting.
That's what I was trying to do because I saw the tick, and I was like, "Oh, I know how to do this," and I jumped.
Do we
want to
get strength?
And then the rope was like right next to it, and I was
Who wants to be the strength guy?
I can be the strength guy. Strength is really cheap right now. What the fuck?
Yeah, so I think
5K for strength is really
get
cheap.
both of them.
I'm getting a tumble launch again, so I can go I can really hit enemies hard with my head.
Oh, so do you want both of them, or do you want me to?
Well, I don't. If somebody else wants to take strength, that's fine too.
Because if you add more strength, you can kill the monsters. Like lift them up and kill them.
I'll take a strength. I'll take a stamina as well.
A stamina.
Yeah, let's all do upgrades and shit.
Stamina. I'm gonna do a stamina upgrade.
I don't see any other.
Well,
strengths.
so do you want? I put the strengths over here. So whoever wants it, it's gonna be right here.
Okay.
Does anybody need a health pack?
Grant me strength. No, I don't need health.
Oh, we could have gotten also the. Oh no, not a recharge drone. Never mind. We don't need that shit. There is a roll drone. What is this?
That just makes things roll when you attach it to stuff. Watch.
Rolling, rolling, rolling.
rolling.
Chocolate starfish.
Straight to the dome. That's
so jump
crazy,
in Q right now,
Nocti.
Ryan. Jump in Q. Do a Q.
Jump in Q.
Press Q. Press Q.
It's in the fucking
and then watch.
thing.
Watch this.
What are you doing to me?
Oh shit!
What the fuck?
What the fuck,
No.
for real? Who wants to go on the shelf or whatever this thing is? Where is it?
Now, whenever you fall down, you roll, man.
Always? Forever?
Yeah, like press Q. Yeah.
Did you like upgrade me?
No, I fucking put the
Did
drone
you
on you. The
upgrade
You
drone's
run
connected
and
to
then you
you.
press Q. Run and press Q.
Yeah, run and press Q.
It's
It's
not
rotate
working.
you. Isn't
Oh, I
that what
think
it's
maybe it
called?
only works
It
on
did it before.
objects.
There you
Oh,
go.
there you go.
Look at me go.
Oh, there he goes. Oh my god.
I got it.
I'm sick with
I
paint.
don't know what that's used for. Maybe you throw it on an enemy.
Getting jiggy with it.
You throw it on an enemy,
Do you
it
want to check
rotates
up
them.
on the top stump, or did you already check?
Up east, up east. Up east.
There you go.
Wow,
No!
you did that like so. Oh.
Up
She
east.
fell.
Go. Oh.
Ah!
Throw her. Throw her in there. Yeah, there you go.
There we go. We dropped our child. What the hell?
Oh, there's a bomb. There's a bomb.
Grenade.
I wish we can use this, but it would not be worth it. What else do we need? I think we can save it for the next round. Are we good? Oh, okay. Oh my god, Wicked. Do you want to die, Wicked? Oh my god! Wait, there were some human grenades. What do they do?
Human grenade?
What the hell? What do they do?
Yeah, it's called a human grenade. It's from upstairs.
Oh, we're
We'll
not
turn you
human.
into a human.
What? Oh, hell no.
Run!
Oh, fuck. Oh.
Wait. I'm okay. Do human grenades like only hurt humanoid type of
No,
monsters?
they just do less damage than normal grenades. They're just cheaper.
Interesting.
They're evil.
I bought one so we have something to fight enemies with. But
Yeah.
it's just gonna be used just to kind of like knock them over and run away.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yippee!
Yippee! Ugh. Okay. I got a wait. Okay, I got a stamina. Who got?
Else with the strength, or I can take the strength also.
But didn't Wicked want the strength?
I just took one. I took one.
Oh, okay, you get it then. Some.
2. Eat my fucking poo.
I want to see how
3,
fat
4.
bar-
I don't know what the rest is for.
I'm a little whore.
3, 4.
Look at that! I go so far. I go crazy. I'm crazy.
You for real go crazy.
Look at this.
Oh.
Put the
Stupid
fucking
little wings
go
crack me up.
start. Go start the game, bro.
I'm a freaking.
I kind of wanna
They ain't ready for me.
upgrade my little PNG so I get like angry eyes.
Ooh.
I haven't. It's not my. I didn't make this PNG, so I don't know if I can edit it, but I can see.
It's so cute.
What the fuck?
There's this one artist I really like. He makes these kind of like pixel
I went
PNGs.
so far away.
He has Repo ones.
Repo with that peepo.
What? Why you can't? Why is this thing turning? Why are you turning?
There's a tent.
Oh, is it because I'm like pressing this one button here?
I'm definitely.
One.
I'm calling it right now. I'm gonna tumble launch and fall off the cliff.
Oh well. We gotta learn.
Duck. Got the duck.
Not the fucking duck, bro. Oh, there's a laser here. Do you want to throw the duck in here? Get the fucking duck. Ah.
What are you talking about? What duck?
There's a
What
duck.
Duck is over this way.
Oh, there's a bomb. Run, Thup, run! You can tumble it, no? Oh, there you go. Well.
Those are definitely not ducks.
I thought they were ducks. I thought someone said ducks.
There is a duck. Golden poop.
Holy shit.
Help. The golden poop.
Right here, right here. This is Kobe's thing. Where is she?
Hello.
Kobe.
Kobe, we found you. Holy shit. Fucking hell, bro.
So the shit doesn't take us.
I fucking
I'm
love
the
Kobe. She likes the craziest shit. There's a laser up here. 1,
You ever
2,
watch that fan
two,
channel thing where
3,
you go
4.
the best
I don't know what else to
bars
say.
ever in rap?
There's a tooth here. The toothy. Toothy.
He
Abarabu.
just
Es
goes
un
through
abo.
different
Es
poop
un
bars
diente.
in
Es un
rap.
mugre diente.
There's so many.
Oh no,
There's
I heard
so
it. I didn't mean to do that. Wait. Where do I go? Hello? Okay. Wait, where? Did I just jump like a weird area?
I be going hard.
Real.
Oh man, this thing's not worth it. What happened?
I know one of them is like, I'm the shit, I'm slithering in poo.
I'm the shit.
I'm not
the
even
shit.
joking, that's like an actual rap lyric.
I want that in one of my original songs someday. I want that.
You want I'm the shit, I'm slithering in poo?
I'm the
slithering
shit.
in poo.
I'm the shit.
Stump,
You
I
think
thought
you're
that
the
was
shit,
a pit
you're
that
not
you just
even
went
the
into.
fart.
Dude, Kobe. How did you hurt? Why did you get hurt? What the fuck? I'm just gonna take this over there.
I hear the duck.
Quack quack. Quack
I
quack.
heard him.
Quack quack.
We should cash in.
Yeah, and there's one
do
thing
it.
over here. Oh, it's this thing.
I'm walking here.
I'm bombing up.
The
I'm
stuff falling down the stairs.
Wait, where is it? I can't see.
It's right here.
To the right.
It's right
Oh.
here.
To the left, to the left.
Oh, I can't see.
Almost got it.
There
you go.
Nice. I was like,
Alright,
really
let's
nice.
cash
Why
out.
does it give it the throat singing sound when you pick it up?
We give us and then we take it.
Oh, fuck you. Fuck you.
Some you don't have a lot of health. What happened? Oh, it was the bombs, huh?
No, I lost health because I died last turn.
Oh, wait. Let me give you
You
health.
heal me. You don't gotta heal me because I bought a health kit earlier.
Oh.
I got 50 health.
Move out the way. Why do you want to die so easily?
I don't. I just...
He
No,
just
I'm not
casually
doing it on
walks. He
purpose,
just
man.
casually walks under the thing right when it's gonna close. You scare the fuck out of me, man. He's gonna give me a heart attack one of these days. You're just laughing. You're just laughing.
Is Kobe alive?
Kobe, did you die?
You ran into my fish, man. What the hell?
What the fuck, Wicked?
Kobe.
Kobe, did you die? Kobe, please tell me you didn't die.
Kobe's there, but there's a big ass monster.
Ah, I see. Big McLarge huge. My nemesis.
The what?
Big McLarge huge.
What's that?
The knight.
Hold on, my sister's calling me.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
That did not do enough damage. I thought it would. It did not. I'm on duck duty. I forgot he has a ton of health.
Yeah, I don't know
oh,
what to
Kobe
do.
found the extraction.
Nice.
I gotta be right back. I think I'm gonna sit inside the space.
Yeah,
Yeah,
do
you'll be
that.
fine.
Because the monster's over there.
Hi, Kobe.
But I need to get a package really quick.
Alright, go for it.
Yeah.
Is he alive? Dead?
Okay, I'm gonna be right back, y'all. I need to go pee and then I need to go get a package. Because my dogs are evil. I'll be right back, y'all. I won't abandon you. I love y'all. Okay, I'm back. I ran up and downstairs. Is everybody alive? Ugh. Thank you. Oh, my mic is going up. Oh, they actually got through. Every single time in these games, like whenever I take a break, everyone just fucking dies.
No, we're okay.
Thank God you
We
guys
missed
are
it.
alive.
We found one of the coolest. We found one of the coolest items in the game. We found a boombox, and when you hold it, your character nods to the music.
Oh yeah, I've seen that
really
one.
funny.
I've seen that one. That's
also,
so cool.
the knight killed the duck.
What? That's so cool.
Yeah.
Okay. I had to go get my sister's package, and then my dogs didn't want to leave the Amazon lady alone.
Oh, I
which
found the next extraction. It's right here.
Which is surprising because it was actually Blue, and Blue never barks or growls.
Feeling extra protective today.
I guess so, but he's just like a big boy. He don't do nothing.
Why are you flying across the room?
Huh?
So stupid.
So good.
Oh, did you ask who?
You
My
see
dog,
yourself.
Blue.
Dude, I'm like a freaking missile, man.
Are we good?
You can see your stupid little wings.
I'm like an AIM-9
Oh,
man.
wait! You should have told me.
$600 more.
Well, okay, we gotta go.
This could be everything. No.
No.
We gotta go.
You're Labu.
I need to wait for my stamina to go back. Oh, more bangers.
The bomb.
This way.
Bomb. There's a duck here.
Ducky.
I wish we could have crushed this one. I wish we crushed her ass.
Touch him.
Izzy!
Touch him now.
He gets nervous mean people doesn't
Don't touch
recognize.
him!
No, Lewis doesn't get nervous. I think
Ziff
it's
is
just
shy.
because he was influenced by his sister. His sister was outside. Luna is like a bit aggressive, but not as aggressive
Dude,
as her mom.
Dude, so much blue.
Oh, can I get a double
I
jump?
can go even further.
Wait, can I get a crouch rest? I want a crouch rest. Wait, how much is it?
Wait.
It's
Such
12k.
a little baby.
Never
I'm
mind.
gonna go so fucking far. Oh, this is 12. Fuck that. I don't want to take more money from you guys.
Oh, yeah, there's way too much money. I think what we need is like.
I'll just get more launch. Yo, the bolt zap.
Oh
shit!
We should get it. We should get it. Oh, we have the pan. Do we want to get the pan or a grenade? Is there any more?
No, we got the zap gun and we'll bring a grenade.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we'll zap them and grenade them. We should get another crystal too, if we can.
So no pan.
So no pan.
We had the pan one time. It didn't do shit.
Oh.
Remember, I beat the headman like
Oh.
so many times with it, and it just said "fuck you."
What do you want to take?
You.
Are you gonna take that?
You can upgrade. You can upgrade. You can...
I just want to do a health upgrade, but
Yeah.
I don't need it.
I got a stamina.
Trap zap would help.
Yeah, it keeps them in place.
Sif's
what's
a
good
little
about it.
baby.
He is. He's a little big
Little baby
boy.
dog. Little baby dog.
Damn, why is the crouch rest like 10k? I want to get another one, but it's fine. I'll get it next time.
Let's go.
Let's go, baby!
I want to go so far. My tumble launch is now gonna be level 4 or some shit. I wonder how much damage I'll
We'll
do.
get a pan after stream. Yeah, I'm gonna beat someone up.
No.
Did I get the stamina
Somebody
upgrade? Who
take-
got the upgrade? Stamina upgrade.
Oh, I got one stamina upgrade.
Okay, I think.
Where at?
Did I get it? I can't remember. Who got this?
I bought it. Where's it at?
It's right
I
here.
don't even gotta sprint. I don't
Oh,
even
did
gotta
that.
sprint anymore. I don't even gotta sprint anymore. I just
Who
jump
wants?
and
You
Who
just
wants a
jump.
grenade? Who wants a grenade?
I'm willing. I'm gonna try a grenade out.
Be careful.
What's the trap? The trap is right here.
No, I'll take it.
Okay.
What's that kind of Scooby-Doo wall trap?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, I like that
And
style.
I got the gun.
He's got the gun.
He's got a gun.
Oh, I forgot to put lotion on my face.
On what?
On my face. I said I forgot to put lotion on my face. Now my face feels a little bit weird, so I have to go
Just
put
like
it out.
cut off. It was funny.
Oh hell no!
I got to put lotion.
Not the fucking crescent moon.
I'm scared. I'm scared.
I
I
mean,
mean,
it's...
the last crescent moon one we had was super easy.
But we got the
Yeah,
loom.
really...
We don't have like heavy objects like guns and.
We got a gun.
Yeah.
We don't have that big gun we had.
Big ass hole.
What the fuck? Oh, I'm
Careful.
scared.
Trying to push me, bro?
I legitimately have like a fear of heights, so I can't look down there.
I do too, but I only have it because of my grandma had it.
That was my bad.
Wow.
Well, that's fine.
Depth perception much.
Can you drop
Yeah.
the cart in the hole?
Where's Kobe?
You can.
Where's Kobe?
Did Kobe fall?
No,
No, because
don't
the head
tell
would be
me.
bouncing.
Yeah.
Kobe.
Man, I keep breaking this shit.
I think Kobe's still in the truck.
Kobe, what happened?
Oh, the boy!
Where?
Oh, shit!
We gotta go.
What happened?
Kobe's just chilling.
Sorry.
Kobe's having some snack.
Oh, are you
I'm packing
eating?
my ranch.
That's fine. Oh, okay.
Oh!
It's
Wait.
not
I hate
fine
this
when there's
guy.
a damn hole in the...
Wait, we need to help. We need to get it like into the hole.
How do we get him?
Oh, like
I
the.
missed
He ran away. He ran away.
Damn it.
I
Okay.
missed him.
Once
I
we.
forgot I had a gun.
Damn it.
gotta
I
remember
forgot I had a
gun.
fucking stun. You know what? I'm gonna put it right here. The stun. Remember, it's here.
Yeah.
Wait, did
Okay.
I
was
do it
that?
right?
There's nothing up here.
Oh, found.
There you go.
Oh, there we go.
So just keep an eye on. If you guys are running, just take it over here.
Oh, look! Come here, come here, come here!
What?
Let's get it, let's trap it, let's trap it.
Do you see him?
Mm.
Oh.
Where you at, bitch? Come here. I'm not...
Crescent Moon Nocti mentioned. Where's Nocti?
Playing D&D.
Nocti.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Hey, yo, did you shit?
Throw her in there. Throw her in there. Yeah.
Fuck you, you whore. There you go. Wait, it's in there. It's gonna break. Aww.
What the fuck?
Throw it. Throw it.
Throw him on.
Throw it.
Oh hell.
Yep. Did he fall? Did he fall?
Throw. No!
That's exactly what I was worried about.
Well.
You shot him in the asshole.
It is
Keep
not
shooting him.
stunned for very long.
Hey,
There you go.
we go.
There you go. Yeah.
Oh, we got Q back.
I
back to us.
died. Oh, I got the crown. I forgot.
Knock the water down.
Nocti, I died.
Q, watch
Oh.
over that.
Okay. Okay.
The voice in knocked
Why
his head
more
out.
endless pits, man?
I love this place.
This is fucking.
I love
This is
that.
the whole
Just
base.
go fucking this way.
Death is not the end.
Well, we've killed 2 monsters, so there's. We're
Death is
pretty
not
good
the
right
end.
now.
You're correct.
Actually, let me go.
I wish you
recharge
could
the
see me.
crossbow.
I'm like putting my
Okay.
muscles out. I'm like, yeah, death is not the end. Was there like one pose?
Nocti, this is your subconscious twerk in the middle of the session.
Hello.
It's funny
No.
the mouth isn't working for Stan, so I'll fix that later.
Alright.
Death is not the end.
You're right. It's not.
Oh.
Ain't
I mean,
shit in here.
I can't believe I just realized about the battery thing on the back of their heads. That's really cool, though.
They got the goddamn. Oh.
Watch out.
Watch out. Watch out for what?
Oh, I was just saying the fire hydrant.
My job.
Wiener.
Wiener. I'm trying to see if there's any monsters that's gonna come up.
There we go.
What the
We
fuck?
nailed it. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Rotate it. Rotate it. Rotate it.
There we go.
Like
Thank you.
the GIF. Like
Thank
the
you.
GIF rotates you.
I mean, at least I can give advice when I'm dead, but not very good advice.
Oh, this is just a bunch of.
I just
nothing
really
murder.
enjoy watching my friends play games, though. So
Let's check
my
out.
ass would just be drawing. After this, I'm probably gonna stay just drawing, because I have that one drawing left. I did finish up
What do you keep pulling out?
the
What is
drawing I did
It's not that,
earlier.
It's my wiener.
That? Oh, okay.
And now
You look so suspicious.
and now
Like, what is...
I think I only have the shading out. I really want to actually do some dark shades on that one drawing.
Eat, sleep, game, repeat.
I surprisingly didn't take too long to
I
make it.
paused my game to be here.
Yeah.
I paused my game to be here.
Paused my game to game.
I love that for you, Kobe.
I want a shirt that says that, and then whenever I meet you guys, just see me with that shirt on.
Oh my
I'm sure to
god.
Put it on my skeleton.
Oh my god, you're right, you did.
Yeah. Get me out of here. Get me out.
Oh my god.
He wants vengeance, man.
Ah!
That is such a good voice effect.
I love this voice effect. I want to hear the voice effect. I wish I could hear myself like change.
You gotta get it
Rewatch
clipped
the
on other
VOD.
streams.
Yeah, if can someone clip that?
You're it,
I can't
you're
clip
it,
it
I'm
because
not
it's my side.
Not it.
I'll
Oh,
take
here.
care of the money.
Get the timestamp for that.
I took damage, so somebody else give Q health. I got like 50 health.
Oh, I got Q. Come here.
Thank you. That's enough.
Okay.
I'm gonna fucking
Yeah,
fall
tomorrow.
again. Cause goddamn.
No.
Oh god. Where is the second extraction? Where is the second extraction? We must. Oh,
What is that melody?
shoddy in a melody in my head. Every day. There's a big ass thing here, but I don't think we can lift it right now.
A big ass thing.
A big ass locker, I think.
Oh, I found a camera.
Oh, it's a camera? We got a camera. Shoddy in my melody in my head. I wish I could remember like the whole song. Oh, extraction.
I also only know that part.
Fuck, it's not. It's like the third one. We found the third one, but not the second one.
Wait, so you actually gotta find them in order now.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Stupid.
Dumb.
So stupid.
It's so dumb. Oh, I got is this what, a cell phone? So did you know that like if you grab something immediately, you have like half a second of like recovery, so it won't break easily?
Yeah, I saw that on TikTok. I think that's so.
I saw it on YouTube, like a tip of it, because I was looking for more tips on Repo, which is funny because I'm actually invested in this game now.
I am too. I think after this stream, I'm gonna look up it all.
What the fuck is that noise?
I think it's the phone in the.
Oh.
Yeah, the phone sometimes.
Nocti, amplectere insanitatem interiorem tuamet
Whoa,
prorsus in
Izzy
me tumavi.
just casted a spell in your chat.
What are you doing, bro?
I love Izzy.
Where's everybody at? Oh, here's a inflammable. A flammable. Affordable. Oh, here's another thing though. Did people die?
I don't think so. We don't know that yet.
Oh
We're
god.
about to find out. No,
I think it's just because we. Oh, thank God! I was like, did everybody die?
No, we found hella stuff, but we had no cart.
Oh, sorry. There's like a big barrel over there, but I couldn't fit it.
Okay, let's put the barrel in first, and then we'll put the cart in.
Yeah.
Oh, do you want me to put it to the side? Let me see.
Not over here, mister.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, sock.
Oh my God, that's a lot of money. We found the other place. It's on the other side.
Oh yeah, we did.
Let's go. Let's go get it right now.
Let's get it.
I'm holding down the point.
Okay. We found that first, and we were like, God damn, how did we find the third one, not the second one? It's. Aw, Nocti. Really? That's precious. I love my friends. Let me see.
Noctis can't hear what you're typing, Izzy.
That's so fucking mean, but true. I think it might be here. Wait, where did we find it?
Yeah, I see how look at this.
Yeah, that one was it, but we couldn't lift it. So, let's go over here. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's bring this over there.
Roll to seduce.
Roll to seduce. That's fucking funny.
Advice.
Alright, lift.
I hope you get like a 20. Was it? Is then what's the number? Like just a 20.
Yeah, nat 20.
Yeah, nat 20. Can I put the thing in there?
Yeah, put the cart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Let's go. Good shit.
Come on.
I got the blicky out.
72K. We gotta go.
Oh, that is good.
What the hell?
I shot the gnome.
Oh, there's a dude.
The gnome.
Dude with legs. He's gonna kill us all in the hole.
Run!
What the
watch out, watch out, watch out!
This is fucked up!
Datsuya impusin de TTS vodkaus not hison kius poven kan here.
Oh, let's go!
You roasted that sounds.
Let's go. No! Fucking stop! Don't fucking stop, bro. And I was trying to avoid that.
I lost my. Wait, hold on.
Who? Wait, who's alive?
There's a fucking scissor woman in the damn truck.
Hi.
Oh, it's okay. Kobe's alive.
Just fucking go, Kobe. Oh my god.
Go. Oh, dude, she can't. There's a damn scissor woman. Do it.
What the fuck, man? Bro, stop, bro. He just like hit me. Fucking stop!
I need to get my crossbow.
What the fuck? No, it's gonna go back to you. Do not get the crossbow. What the hell? This man's crazy. This man's insane. He's just gonna get the. He wants the crossbow, bro.
Fuck, I think it fell.
You don't need the crossbow. It's gonna revive
Also,
with
your
you.
head so you guys survive.
God help me.
This is what you get for scissoring.
I like click back and I hear Kobe saying, "This is what you get for scissoring." That's so good. Hold on, can I do a clip? Like I can't do a clip.
Wait.
Oh, it did make a click. I love that.
Oh, let's go.
Fuck it. Just go.
Oh my
I
god,
can't
I
find
love
it.
that.
Oh my god.
Listen, that crossbow was like $20,000 and I dropped it.
I think it can like it revives back with you, no?
No, I don't think it does if you drop it.
Hold
The
on.
duck revived back with us too last
It's a
round.
photon blaster.
Well, okay, there you go. You gotta upgrade.
Oh my god, that's a fucking gun.
Indestructible drone! Indestructible drone! Don't kill me. Don't kill me.
Don't you dare.
Okay, I need
It's a lot of
something.
money.
I just probably want
You
stamina.
keep doing double one.
I don't know.
Here, hold on. I'm gonna get a drink. I'll be right back.
I kind of want to get.
Whoa, look at this. Look at me.
What the fuck? What's happening?
What have you
If
done?
you walk in here, you get 0 gravity.
Can I get more? I'm gonna get crouch rest. Oh, we need weapons though.
Should we buy the gun or no?
Yes.
It's up to you.
Yes, absolutely. You don't have a gun, don't you?
I just
If
want health and
we don't have the
stamina.
if we don't have the crossbow, we need a second gun.
Yeah. I want chips. All has M&Ms.
Fuck it, I'll buy another tumble launch.
Do you see the indestructible drone? We could have had this.
How much is it?
25k. I can remove my crouch if you want.
How much is the crouch?
10k.
That's so much.
You can get the drone.
Well, so the benefit of the drone is basically when we're carrying like a heavy item.
Yeah.
We don't take any damage.
Oh, it's over. What do we gotta remove? Well, we don't have a lot.
Yeah, just get this and then I'll get another whatever. What does Kobe want?
Kobe.
Kobe, do you want something?
Kobe's getting water or something.
Oh
Kobe?
no. Kissing homies good night. Good joke. Well, let's not get it. We can try for next time. The drone, and we just let everybody get an upgrade. Does that sound good? I'm glad I got the command for clipping now.
I gotta add that too.
I can't remember how I even added, but I think you just have to add like
No, crystal's too much.
peanut butter.
Is there any crystals for 9?
I have these peanuts. I don't know if they're good anymore.
I feel like peanuts don't really go bad.
They have like a bunch of stuff.
Kobe, what do you want?
I think these are good. I'm gonna put these away though.
Do you need health or anything?
I need
you need health.
stamina.
I bought a health for me. I don't
Oh,
know.
let me get a health.
Yeah, you. Hold on. That's too much monies.
Is it?
No, we're good. No, we're good.
Because I wanted to get that one, but never mind. We don't have enough money.
What do we need?
Do we get like a grenade?
Yeah, we'd probably get like a grenade or something if there is anyone.
Is
There's
there-
a shockwave grenade.
Is there one up here?
The shockwave grenade's too dangerous though. If you can throw me up there.
Where are you?
Here, here. Uppies.
Oh! You almost did it. The wings are crazy.
Oh, they're so.
Dude, I'm flying, man.
Damn it! I almost get you up there.
Oh.
Dude, I'm a little fairy, man.
You gotta
Don't judge,
rewatch
don't
either
judge.
Q or my pod. See what the fuck you look like.
I'll
Watch both.
There you go.
So cool.
It's hard because you have to like throw them.
No, there's just a dust bucket. That's all it's
Oh, never mind.
It's too
Oh.
much.
Well,
That's too much. What's cheap that we can buy?
shoddy in my memory and in my head.
Something that's like,
Mhm.
what is it? 4 4K?
4 or 5.
Stamina upgrade 7K.
We can get the shockwave.
Oh, health upgrade is 4K.
Oh, let's go. Let's get it.
Yeah, get it. Fuck it.
Oh,
We got
okay.
if it saved my crossbow, we have 2 guns.
Okay, press it.
Otherwise, we just have the 1 gun.
Run.
Hopefully not, but I mean, hopefully it did save it.
If we got 2 guns, we're good. We're golden.
Let's go.
Okay.
Those fucking
Hold on.
wings.
Hold on.
Scary. There's like a fucking no attack.
Fucking Foxy 5 Nights at Freddy's jump scare.
It is. Wait. I gotta note this sounds really funny.
Oh, my crossbow! It survived!
I told you.
Yay.
There you
Oops. I grabbed the crouch rest by accident. My bad.
Oh, well.
I meant to grab the
go.
stamina. Yeah, you
Oh
did.
wait, did I grab the stamina by accident? Oh no, I'm sorry.
No,
whoever.
yeah, that's okay. We traded.
Who wants to take a
Oh,
stun grenade? And who wants a
So
gun?
what does crouch rest do?
It just recharges your stamina really quick. I wanted to like upgrade it because I wanted to like make it even faster. So that's all it does when you upgrade it.
Alright, who wants a gun?
But if you didn't have it, that's okay. A gun. I want a gun.
Here, you take this gun.
Haha.
So that pretty much just stuns them for like a second.
So if you want,
You
I can stun them first and then.
Yeah, you gotta keep shooting them. Is what I learned. You have to keep shooting them. To keep them going. Because they get back really quickly up with that thing.
That's such fucking bogus. You want the egg roll? I want the egg roll.
Well, the thing is, it has so many shots. Is why.
My sister was
has,
making pho though, and I haven't eaten like something normal food.
Oh, you cut out because we were loading.
Oh, what were you saying? I was talking to Izzy.
Oh, I don't know. I do want an egg roll though.
Me too.
You know what's fucked up? More and more restaurants are doing the spring rolls instead of the egg rolls.
Yeah, but the crazy
this
thing
is a
is,
Northern Line bit, but like it's true.
like, my sister actually did like a whole dinner 2 days ago of just spring rolls, and I had to look at them like, no.
Careful.
I had to look at them like, no, I hate spring rolls. But then I air fried them and they were really good.
Spring roll or like.
I recommend them like if you put a tiny bit of oil, they fry up really good. What the hell is this? What happened here?
So many cauldrons.
Sorry.
Where's Kobe? Oh, there you are.
Kobe, please don't die on us.
Let's go.
Careful, this is
Wait, I don't want to do this. Oh no.
Oh! Did he die? How did you die? I'm over here. Liquid died because he tried jumping into the fucking cauldron and he died.
Wicked, I'm gonna touch you.
Oh, the
shit, what is
monster.
that?
Wait, no, did you actually die from this monster? No! It was from this, wasn't it?
He died from the monster and not just from jumping in the pot and killing himself. It was definitely the monster. No, that monster was not there earlier. He just showed up.
I legit was like, oh, did you die by the monster?
I'm glad that you gave me that, like, I appreciate that.
I saw you jump in the cauldron too.
Yeah, no, I'm just fucking stupid.
Holy shit.
What the fuck is that thing?
I killed her ass.
It's
As you oh, frog incoming.
it's the
frog
love
incoming.
monster. Did he get both the guns?
I think they killed it or some shit.
No, the gun. Oh my god, there is like, there's. Oh my god, make them kill each other. Oh shit. Whoa! You saw that?
Killing it.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Fuck, that's a lot of money.
At least you survived, homie.
The gang's all here.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Could be avoid death, or I'll pull a Victor Frankenstein. Pull it.
Did you watch the movie?
I did, but a very long time ago.
No, there's a new Frankenstein movie.
There's a new one. Oh my god, I have.
It's so good. It's by Guillermo del Toro. Me and Nocti Izzy and Wicked watched it. It's so fucking good. It's so good. It's so fucking good. You gotta watch it. Like legitimately, like everybody was just like, "Whoa!" Like I think that's like the best movie I've seen in the past few years. Like.
Oh, I'm definitely watching that.
Because I hate watching some movies recently because the color effects are so horrible to me and like the filters and everything, they're so ugly. Like I can't watch most movies these days anymore.
I'm just being quiet because I think I killed Q.
Q, you need to watch John Wick. Those movies are really colorful.
I was thinking of watching them. I just like I
And they're
suck at like
actually,
watching movies these days.
Yeah.
Everybody's always like, "Why haven't you watched this?" Like literally me, Liquid, and Nikki were having a conversation like, "Why haven't you watched these movies?" Oh my god, I don't know.
Good, yeah.
I watch summarization movies videos, and they get mad at me. Not mad at me. They're just surprised. They get surprised. I need help.
Here we go. Thank you, Stone.
I don't have like that much health to give you.
Oh well, we're cooked.
Last night is like the
1
closest
week.
to the book.
I got, like,
Oh
40
really?
health, and I got the big gun.
A lot of the Victor stuff. Is his name Victor? It's Victor, right?
The main character or the monster?
Yeah, the main character.
Yeah, the main character is Victor, and then the monster. Does he have a name?
Like, the monster. It's just the creature, or he calls himself Adam sometimes.
Who has the cart?
I have part.
Okay, homie, I need to watch over you. Everybody just left you. I was like, what? Where's everybody at? Oh my god, look at all this shit. Can you help me with this one?
Oh, yeah.
It's so heavy. Ugh.
Let's go.
Oh, okay.
There we go. Curse of Ra.
Curse of Ra!
Alright, let's see.
I think we have enough. No, actually, we need 200 more. Over here, homies. Over here.
This is the fucking.
Hey, where did the crossbow go?
I don't know. Oh, it was in the pit, and then I died, so it might be over there by the pit.
Oh, yonder.
Pit, bro.
It didn't bounce? Damn it.
The pit. I'm pitting it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know, like, the monster grabbed me and I should have just ran. Do we want to put the money? Oh, the orb. Oh. Do we want to put it in now?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got one more item left.
Move out the way, please. Kobe, run! Run, Kobe!
Bitch, get out the way!
Kobe is wicked. I'm gonna scream.
Why? You don't like the song?
No, you get too close to it and I get scared.
Oh,
My bad.
My bad, what's it the way Drake says it? Drake always says my bad, and I'm like, what the? When he first said it, it cracked me up because I never heard anybody say it outside of like.
He's so dumb.
He's so stupid.
I love that though.
I go this way.
My bad,
Man, there's holes everywhere.
We're gonna get fucked up. We need to hurry up.
They got that potion in there.
The potion and the motion and the rest of the motion.
Oh shit.
Did you say what the fuck to us?
Yeah. Oh, Oh no!
Oh, I'm dead. I'm so fucking dead.
I gotta run away.
Oh yeah, we need to run.
I'm not wasting the gun on that.
What? Okay,
Well,
fine.
the gun only has 5 shot.
Fine, that's fine.
Show up again.
That's fine.
And
We're.
what if I miss and hit one of you guys? You guys have 1 HP.
That's fine. Oh, there's a goblin head here. Oh, can anybody help me? Actually, no. Wait. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, hermano.
The last extraction's up here. But they activated another one over there.
Good. There's a plan.
Kablam! Kablamo!
Wham!
Wham!
Is there anything upstairs?
Monster.
It's a monster. It's a monster. Okay, we can put it in here. Now out the way.
Cubby.
Cubby. That sounds weird. Wicked! I swear to God, Wicked! Stop! I'm gonna walk away and not just let yourself get fucking killed.
Go into it like a little baby. Like,
Ooh, what is this?
He's just like so like, oh, just walking towards it.
can't help it. It's I don't know why I just do it every time.
At this point, you're just fucking with me.
No, I am. Where the hell do we go?
Stump, did you die? Please tell me you didn't die.
No,
Where do we go?
Oh, the frog.
Frog.
I wanna know. I wanna know. That guy just got lasered.
Did he die?
You're alive. What? That was like out of a movie, dude.
Oh, he died? Okay, he died dead.
We can get like a fucking spear for it.
Spear's in there, but
that thing.
I have the beast's soul.
Ah! Ah!
What the fuck?
I didn't mean to do that, and I was trying to watch out. You also have a slow reaction too.
That's okay.
We were both like,
okay, we're just gonna go ahead and do that.
oh wow. What? Did you just clip? No!
Yeah.
Damn it.
That was
Wait.
crazy.
I love that. Hold on. Oh no! Don't say that.
Stop talking about that guy. You're
Can we?
glazing him too much.
We're glazing him way too much.
Oh my god.
You want to carry the love potion, Wicked? That's so fucking
Yeah, where's
funny.
it?
Here,
Where is
it's right here. I think if you look at someone last, then they start talking about them.
Trying to see where these other
Cuernos.
items.
Cuernos.
Quaternos bestie.
There's no more items? How do we live?
Did we fuck up? We might have fucked up.
No, it can't be. I think there's
Is it possible to like I guess so, huh?
Oh, we just need to look. Hmm. I guess just have to figure it out.
Does it like respawn items or anything if you break everything?
No. We have to look around. Oh, there's a cube? Where? Okay. Diamond.
Diamondo.
Where's Stump? Stump, where are you?
I'm not sure. Where are you, you silly goose?
I think I heard him over there. Stump, where are you? Oh shit, I just broke that door.
Oh, there's like a hole downstairs there. Yeah, there's a tube down here.
Where are you guys? Can I jump up there without the fucking cauldrons? Cause I'm gonna die if I don't.
Oh wait.
I want to see if the guns are on here.
Dude, if you see stairs, go down them.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna bring the cart over there. I saw it. It's over here.
Ah, awesome.
That's probably why, because this is where the monster was at. Here.
Oh. Yeah, we can't really pick it up.
Help.
There we go.
I thought you guys had strength.
I do.
I have one.
Shit's heavy.
That's why I said, oh! Are you good?
Stop!
Oh god, that scared me.
Hydrate. Let me hydrate.
Oh, hold on. I'm sorry.
Hydrate yourself now.
Hold on. Here, you guys take the cart. I'm gonna get water. Thank you, Nocti. Ooh. It's because I've been eating M&Ms. Oh. I just ate oatmeal today and some strawberries, so they helped with digestion.
Oh, I love strawberries.
I'm gonna get probably some tea after and then see if my sister has finished making food.
Poison tea?
No, tea. Just some tea.
Just some jolly old tea.
Some tea.
My digestion tea for...
Are we putting it in?
Are we good? Yeah.
Put it in.
You gotta get the fuck out.
Oh yeah, we got it.
Where do we go?
Gotta blast.
Over here. When you say gotta blast, instantly.
Gotta blast. That's so silly.
Love that.
I'm gonna draw Stump little fairy wings. Shit, you fucking killed that guy.
Did he die? No, the butcher's here. The frog! The frog!
Frog's easy to go around.
I don't have stamina.
The clown, not so much. The clown in the robe is what we have to watch out for.
Yeah.
Ah!
Careful.
Oh, that's fucked up.
That's hella fucked up.
There's a clown blocking the entrance. Oh, this is fucked up.
Oh! Oh, well, the frog died.
You gotta choose how you wanna die.
You gotta choose how you want to die. That's crazy. Can I like... Oh, there's a bunch of stuff here. Okay, there's a bunch of monsters over there. I can't believe my companions left me.
I can't believe my companion forgot my only hope. I need to get to
10, 9, 8. I'm almost there! No, I don't have stamina! That's the issue! Damn it.
Yeah, they were fucked. They had the plant in the car.
Oh!
Yeah!
So, like, they were like, we need to go.
I didn't have any stamina, that's why I carried you.
Oh, that was funny.
That was so good. 57k?
We're doing good, guys. We're doing good.
The cannon!
Yes, somehow we're surviving.
How much is the cannon?
It's 40,000 something.
Oh, hell no.
Any of us have health?
No.
We need health.
Well, you guys
All
got
of
some
us are
health
fucking
from the
dead.
end, right?
No.
I got 2 right now. I think we need help.
Oh, we can. I can do medium. I can do medium.
Okay, guys, do the mediums.
Oh, this is
We
small
got 2
pack.
mediums in there.
Okay. I'll do small.
Wicked, bracas to a Surinam.
The cannon is just way too much right now.
Yeah, it is.
We have grenades, and then we have the feather. You want to do the feather?
Feather drone would be nice.
We do grenade.
Let's do the feather drone. Because that makes so we can do the big objects really easily. How much health do you have, Kobe?
1.
Can we do...
Fuck.
I got 2.
I got 1. That's why I was like, we should do like a small to see another one.
Yeah, I'll just get another one. Fuck it.
And then see, Kobe can take two of the smalls. Yippee! And I can do a medium. If you wanna, there's a strength upgrade. They actually like. What?
Yeah, we didn't even shoot the gun, well, the other gun. So it's just gonna be recharging the one gun.
Oh, yeah. Do you want to do? You can get the strength for yourself or for Wicked, because it's better to stack them.
I don't need strength.
I got the gun.
Wait, someone needs to do the gun. Someone needs to do the strength.
Yeah,
Alright, I'll do strength. I'll do strength.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, I already put it over there. I mean, Stump already put it over there. I did it.
Okay.
So we have like another 10k or 9k left.
Yeah, 9k left.
Stamina. Do you want to do stamina or do you want to do health? Health or there's crouch too.
I always get stamina.
I would say get stamina.
Yeah.
Somebody get stamina.
Because I have 70 stamina.
Okay, I'm trying to get to 80. You know, we'll just save our money. We'll just save our money so we have extra money next time.
Yeah.
If there is a next time.
What are you doing?
You're not as powerful
Foxy jump scares you.
No! Okay, let's go in.
Okay, let's go.
It's 2 p.m.
So sick
God
with it.
damn. Ooh,
The big gun.
The big one.
Alright, I got what I need. Oh, you wanted me to take strength too, right?
Yeah, take strength.
So Kobe.
I'll take a small, I guess.
Oh, Kobe was supposed to take the other small too, or did?
It's fine.
It's okay.
It's fine.
It's okay. We'll survive.
Who wants the crossbow?
You're good with it.
I'm not responsible anymore. I died.
I'm not responsible.
So I'm taking
Oh,
all
because
the
there's
weapons.
2 guns. You're saying? Oh, so a second person gun.
Oh, would you want the
Stun,
Wicked?
And then I hit him with the big gun.
I'm gonna take the
Okay, I can
grenade.
use the crossbow.
You want a crossbow? Okay.
Yeah. So crossbow stuns, right?
Yeah, you have to
stuns
keep
him.
pressing it.
It stuns him
Okay.
for like 1 second, so you just gotta keep shooting him.
Okay.
I don't even know if it does any damage. I think it does. Let's go.
Kobe.
This is probably the furthest I've ever made it.
Yeah, I've never gone.
It's level 7? Holy shit. I didn't realize that.
We're so goated!
I think the strat is to just sometimes learn how to skip certain items. Because what I used to do is get everything and anything I saw, but...
Yeah, we have to like stop sometimes.
This room is awesome. I love this room.
Oh yeah,
There's shit up
yeah. There's a lot of stuff
The
up here.
parkour room. Parkour.
Parkour.
Ah, hold on.
Everybody parkouring.
I didn't know there was fall damage.
Yeah, you have to be careful. This part, like, you have to like really be good at like.
$1,000 item over here.
Oh wait, I need to go the other way.
I guess.
Oh, Covey, insert laugh track.
We could just like put it in
Ah!
thing.
It's tall.
Oh, did they grab the stuff that was here? Oh no. I have a 1000K item here.
How do you rotate shit?
Rotate view.
Oh no, I lost like 100. Damn it.
There we go.
Where are you guys at?
Oh! We didn't even do anything. That's crazy.
I hear them over
We
here.
gotta turn right, yeah.
Oh no, I'm gonna move the cart. Right here.
Hey guys.
Fine.
Oh
I
yeah,
hear a
it
monster
works.
noise. I heard a monster spawn noise.
Okay.
A monster.
Yep.
It's a monster. Monster.
A monster.
A monster.
Monster.
Monster. Monster. How does he does that voice?
Oh, what am I doing? Hold on.
Oh yeah, that would have helped a little bit.
Do we want to put it on the cart? Can we?
No, just bring it over.
Yeah. You guys can carry it. Just be careful. Okay. They're gonna start spawning already, that's why.
I guess we can put it in since it's only 15,000 now.
Yeah.
Just give me the drone.
Aww.
We started at 23.
Hey, you know, you lose some, you win some.
Yeah, that's good.
Alright. I hope that doesn't get destroyed.
Excuse me.
Oh, sorry.
Beep beep. Oh, Q's not here to see it.
No, I'm right here.
Whoa,
I'm not gonna get the rage bait every single time.
There we go.
I wish we can all just pause the game and like just pause it, like give us time to take a break. But we're all gonna fucking die if we do that.
Bro, yeah, at this stage, yeah. Oh, this is the wrong way.
Oh, is it?
The dead end.
Oh. Oh, hell no.
Just gnomes.
Do I need to shoot?
No,
Oh.
the gnomes are just awesome.
Fucking gnomes.
Fucking gnomes.
They're just fucking gnomes. I can't believe they just came in here running amok. I'm walking here. I'm walking. Oh, I hate this spot here because we died here for the thing. What happened?
We got another $23,000 computer over here.
What?
Oh, thank
Where?
God.
However, I don't know how the fuck to get it.
He has the feather thing, stump, but it would be a little bit hard. Oh my God. It's
Can I
on the
grab
other,
that?
it might be on the other side. Oh wait, actually, is there
There's
another
no door
side?
over there.
I guess if he gets the feather and then he just like, I don't
Yeah,
know.
does that work?
I don't think that would be good.
It's John Pewter.
Because I don't know how else the hell did we get that.
Yeah, we could leave it for now and see.
Yeah. I don't know how we're gonna get back. Oh my God, look at this.
Yeah, this is fucked up.
Oh, that's insane, actually. We can maybe see it. Like, I don't know. Actually, never mind. How much do we have here? 10K? We need to keep going.
Scared the fuck out of me. Kobe running scared the shit out of me.
Kobe she just be like running like